delivery with your medication. They also offer a number of gift ideas for those special holidays. For more information, visit their website, www.holdyourdrug.com, or stop by 513 Barnes Avenue in downtown Alva.
Hello, I'm Kai Floater with Great Plains Land Company. I've worked with clients all over the country to secure the best possible deals for their biggest asset, their land. But my favorite work is the work I do for the great people right here in Northwest Oklahoma and Southwest Kansas. If you're looking to sell or purchase land, let me show you how we can plan, market, and work to get you the best deals possible. You can reach me at 580-430-7005. Go Bugs and Ride Rangers Ride.
Community Bank has been serving Alva, Oklahoma and the surrounding area since 1984. Community Bank was founded by local community members who wanted to ensure the banking needs of the community were being met. It has been our goal since inception to provide customer-focused services and community development. Our customers are friends, neighbors, and never just a number. We believe in investing in our community, and we pride ourselves in being your hometown bank. Community Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Get no better deal in the country than at Croft Country, located in Alva, Oklahoma. Croft Country is the dealer for vehicles in Northwest Oklahoma. Croft Country is locally owned and operated since 1985, offering a full line of award-winning brands including Chevy and GMC. From the time you enter our showroom for sales or service, you can expect to be treated like family. So the next time you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, come see us right here in Alva, located at 401 East Oklahoma Boulevard.
Shoot for three right here in Northwest Oklahoma, whether it's on the court or in banking. We're at the top of the key with our friendly customer service, local branches, and wide variety of accounts. Located in Alva, Enid, Cherokee, and Woodward. Our people are ready and willing to assist you in all your banking needs. Call 580-327-1122 or stop by any of our locations and see what we have to offer. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Myers Stadium as we open up the Dean Gall Real Estate and Auction pregame show, getting ready for Northwestern and OBU. Final game of the series coming up this afternoon. Bring in my partner for the afternoon, Steve Barrows. Coach, good to be back here with you. And you and I talked about how big this series was, and Rangers taking the first two yesterday was huge.
It was, and I was here for the first game, and by the time I tuned in to watch the second game, it was already in the fifth inning, I think, and two really good starting outings yesterday with our pitchers, and Oklahoma Baptist pitchers did well too. It was a good battle. And today, I can't believe we're going to play because it's just really brutally pretty out.
Yeah. No, it is. It is a beautiful day. If you look out center field, of course, not much movement with the wind. Crowd mic today will be right behind home plate, so should get to hear all the sounds of the game this afternoon.
Yeah, and I hope we're ready to jump right away. Let's get out of this first inning and then get the sticks going, and let's just take care of business today. Need it.
Certainly do. And again, running through the Great American Conference standings right now, Harding on top at 16-6, 26 in a row. That is the longest winning streak in the GAC. Oklahoma Baptist, the opponent today, right behind the Rangers at number 8, 11-12, 19-16 overall. The Bison have struggled as of late, and they have dropped 5 straight games. Southeastern also at 11-12, 15-22 overall. Southwestern at 8-14, 19-15 overall. Surprisingly, the second longest winning streak belongs to the East Central Tigers, as they are 5-17 in conference play, just 9-26 overall. And Southern Nazarene sitting in that number 12 spot at 3-19, 9-26 overall. So again, that's kind of a look at your latest Great American Conference standings. And again, appreciate Mr. DeHaas helping out yesterday. Of course, I had a chance to cover softball. Rangers fell yesterday 14-5 to Oklahoma Baptist. They are in game one of their doubleheader right now, going on at the ARC. It's top of the fifth inning. OBU and Northwestern tied at 2 in that matchup. And so again, appreciate Mr. DeHaas for filling in for me yesterday for Ranger baseball in that doubleheader. But it is always great to be back here on a beautiful day. And Coach, this is going to be one of several games that the Rangers are playing. You know, of course, it's supposed to be Friday, Saturday, got moved to Sunday, Monday, and Northwestern will be back on the road tomorrow to Enid for another matchup against Southern Nazarene. That's a lot of games, a lot of days.
Yeah, it is. You know, of course, the key is getting this game right here, and I'm not sure who will wind up throwing. You said tomorrow night? Yeah, because this is Monday. Yeah. Well, and I was wondering how come softball didn't do a doubleheader yesterday and leave the single. For
Answer that.
yeah, well, I didn't mean, I'm not trying to stump anybody. I just thought that was peculiar when I heard that. And of course, you know, if they're playing 2 today, I mean, this is better weather than yesterday, but yesterday was manageable.
Certainly was. And let's talk a little bit about this Bison team. They are led by 6-year head coach Chris Cox, who's 152 and 102. And they're coming off a season where they went 32 and 20, 18 and 15 overall in Great American Conference play. They also were 23 and 6, very, very good at home, just 7 and 13 on the road. And again, this is a team comprised of 29 members, which includes 2 true freshmen, 1 redshirt freshman, 2 sophomores, 1 redshirt sophomore, 10 juniors, and also 13 seniors. And again, experience of 23 upperclassmen on the roster. This new Bison baseball team is made up of 14 returners. They also have 15 new faces. Again, this is a team that was picked 7th in the Great American Conference preseason poll. Again, they did lose Alex Schrader and Troy Shields, a couple of All-Americans a year ago. Some of the returners who we'll see today, of course, Jacob Campbell, Jaden Schaefer, Spencer Dickinson, as well as several others. And again, a familiar face, of course, the GAC Player of the Year, DJ Van Atten. We'll see him today. And he played for the Crimson Storm, but after a season at Abilene Christian, made his way back to the Bison here back in the Great American Conference. Again, when you look at the overall series between these two teams, again, it is led by Oklahoma Baptist, and really it's been dominated by the Bison. Overall, 35 and 12 OBU leads in the series. Now that is dating back to April 19th of 2007. And again, they are 18 and 15 against the Rangers in Shawnee. They're 17 and 7 against the Rangers here in Alva. In fact, Northwestern, though, has won 4 of the last 5. And you look at it, it's such a long winning streak at one point for Oklahoma Baptist. When they went Division II in 2016, the Rangers did not beat them in baseball until April 10th of 2021, and that was here in Alva. So the Rangers went a long stretch without beating this ball club, and that's changed a little bit now under Coach Bowen over the last several years.
Yeah, that's quite a span, really. And you know, back to my NAIA days and Division, comparing to Division II, you know, I'm not seeing a whole lot of difference. There's good players at all levels, and so that's a little surprising that was such a margin.
Yeah, you look at, I mean, again, from 2016 all the way up till 2021, and there were some close games. You know, the Rangers had opportunities in. There were a lot of games that OBU put up a lot of runs in those games. But again, 4 out of the last 5, though, have belonged to the Rangers, as the Rangers won the series a year ago in Shawnee, and they did the same here this year, again, going for the sweep, which I believe, looking back kind of through the record books, this would be the first sweep against Oklahoma Baptist in the Division II era. So kind of another little feather in your cap if you're Coach Bowen and this team.
Yeah, and should we have talked about that already?
As long as the game had started.
That's right. Okay, it doesn't count. Yeah, no. I mean, every day you get up there, you want to win the game, and you know, hopefully our guys are ready to jump early and stay on them.
Let's go through your starters real quick. First, for the visiting Bison, leading off and playing left field will be number 4, Matt Marsick. Batting second, the DH, number 33, DJ Van Atten. Batting third will be the shortstop, number 1, Keenan Morris. Batting cleanup will be the second baseman, number 24, Lucas Schaefer. Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 12, Zane Bennett. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 9, Spencer Dickinson. Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 25, Jaden Schaefer. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 27, Braden Smith. And batting ninth, the center fielder, number 14, Jesse Tisdale. Getting the start today for the Bison on the mound will be the 6'5" right-handed junior out of Dallas, Texas, a transfer out of Dallas College Eastfield, number 15, Marcus Peters. Ranger starters will look like this. Leading off and playing center will be number 7, Dylan Bradford. Batting second, the left fielder, number 31, Carson Wright. Connor Green will hit third and play first base. Batting cleanup will be Chad Green and right. Batting fifth, the DH, Gavin Mendoza. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 10, Hagen Barcelo. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 28, Colby Grace. Batting eighth will be the catcher, number 3, Chase Gordon. And batting ninth will be the shortstop, number 23, Harley Schaefer. Getting the start today for the Rangers will be the 6' right-handed freshman out of Alto, New Mexico, number 21, Logan Sandoval. Of course, the Rangers are led by, again, 8th-year head coach Ryan Bowen. When you look at what he has done in his time here at Northwestern, Again, Coach Bowen with right over 180 wins now for this ball club, and he's 181 and 168 in through 8 seasons. Again, here at the helm of Northwestern's baseball program. We're going to take another timeout. We'll come back as we'll have the national anthem of the first pitch coming up right after this. You're listening to Northwestern Baseball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network 105.7.
You put in the work, and every day you go out and prove it again. You're an expert in your field. That's what farmers do every day. They go out and get the job done. If that's you, then Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma wants to thank you. For a livestock or crop loan, equipment loan, ag real estate, or operating loan, we will tailor a loan to your needs. Talk to one of our ag specialists by phone or stop by a branch today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, an equal housing opportunity lender. Online at farmcreditloans.com.
Do you need assistance taking care of yourself or a loved one? Beatles Nursing Home in Alva is here for you. We offer safe, high-quality, affordable nursing care while meeting all care guidelines for living. Call us at 580-327-1274 to learn more about our admissions process to place your loved one in our care. When it's time to choose a nursing home facility, we'll hope you'll consider Beatles Nursing Home, located at 916 Noble Street in Alva.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief, these are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkimpregnant.org. That's thinkimpregnant.org.
Since 2004, customers in Alva, Oklahoma have trusted K&S Tire for all their automotive needs. With over 40 years of experience in the business, we offer top quality replacement tires and outstanding vehicle service repairs. From routine maintenance to complex repairs, our skilled technicians have covered you. Drive with confidence and let us keep your vehicle running smoothly. Visit us at knstire.com or come by at 2590 College Boulevard here in Alva, Oklahoma. K&S Tire, where experience meets excellence.
Well, there you have it, the final notes of our Star Spangled Banner, as we'll have one more timeout. We'll come back. The opening pitch is coming up next. This is Northwestern Baseball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
To prevent medication from getting into the wrong hands, it is crucial to store it out of sight and out of the reach of children and visitors. In addition, it is important to dispose of unwanted, expired, and unused medications in a safe manner. For more information, visit okimready.org. That's okimready.org, or call 988 Oklahoma's Mental Health Lifeline. This program is funded by Northwestern Oklahoma State University, Oklahoma Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Prevention Services, and Substance Abuse Mental Health Services Administration.
Welcome back to Myers Stadium as Logan Sandoval will be going through his warm-up pitches. We get you ready here for the opening pitch between Northwestern and Oklahoma Baptist, the final game of a 3-game set here to finish up on a Monday. Numbers on Sandoval this season. Logan with a 5.31 earned run average. He is 2-1. He has made 10 appearances. It'll be his third start. He does have one save. He's gone 20 1/3, given up 25 hits, 12 runs, all 12 of those earned. 7 walks to 18 strikeouts. Teams are hitting .305 against Logan Sandoval so far this season.
Well, we had some good glove work yesterday in game one. That I remember Grace at third having terrific play, one of them. But I'm not sure that we didn't, I don't think we turned a double play in that first game, and I don't know about the second game, which is really unusual.
Well, yeah, you mentioned that. Rangers, again, defensively, they have turned 31 double plays this season. That is 18th best in Division II. That's also third in the GAC. Northwestern has also walked 188 times, which is 21st in Division II. Third in the GAC. They've hit 87 doubles, tops in the conference, 10th in Division II. And the doubles per game, they average over 2 per game, which is also number 1 in the GAC, and 17th in all of Division II. And Rangers as a team also lead the conference in hits with 400, 15th in Division II. They've scored 300 runs, which is also tops in the GAC, and again, 31st in all of Division II. So
that's pretty good stuff.
Well, the Bison pretty good as far as walking as well. They have one more walk on the season, the Rangers, with 189. Again, that's second behind, or actually one in front of Northwestern. That's also 19th in Division II. OBU, though, a very strong lineup as far as home runs. They've hit 51 on the season. That's second in the conference and also 14th in Division II. As leading things off will be Matt Marsick against Logan Sandoval. And Sandoval is ready to go, and so are we, as that opening pitch is outside for ball one, and we are underway. Marsick hits .298, his 35th start of the year, 37 hits and 124 at-bats. He's also scored 32 runs as he hits a chopper to first. That'll be fielded by Connor Green, who steps on first unassisted, and there's one down.
And pitcher made the move, was over there in case he was needed.
So good ground ball start there as DJ Van Atten, the DH, will hit. Tops on the team, hitting .352, his 36th start, 44 hits, which leads the team in 125 at-bats. 32 runs. He's tied for a team lead with Keenan Morris in doubles with 12, as the first pitch to Van Atten catches the corner for a called strike.
Got a little bit of a tail to his fastball. That came in and caught that black. It was a pretty pitch.
And the 0-1 missing a touch high. Count evens up a ball and a strike to DJ Van Atten. Again with 12 doubles, no triples. Tied for second on the team, or actually tied for third on the team in home runs with 7. And 35 total RBIs is that pitch outside for ball 2 to Van Atten.
Outfield playing him, respecting the power, playing pretty much straight away. Infield same.
Van Atten went 0 for 3 yesterday and left a runner on in Game 2 in that 1-0 win for the Rangers. Boy, Colby Mitchell pitched an absolute gem, going 6 1/3, gave up just 4 hits. Counts 2-2 to Van Atten. Sandoval delivers. Did he hit him? He did not. Actually, a hit right off the bat. So that'll be a foul ball back to the net. Top of the 6th inning at the Alvarette Complex. OBU has taken a 3-2 lead over Northwestern at softball. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Going outside for ball 3. Three balls, 2 strikes to DJ Van Atten. 3-2 pitch. Popped him up, but it will get out of play over the press box. We'll do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Van Atten, a slugging percentage of .616. 22 walks to 23 strikeouts, an on-base percentage of .478 as the 3-2 pitch is fouled back to the net once more. Again, DJ Van Atten, originally out of Latta, Oklahoma. 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed as he got him with a breaking ball for strikeout number 1 for Sandoval, and there's 2 down.
Like he took, that breaking ball took off just a little bit of speed, and he was just out in front of it a little bit. Boy, that was a good pitch. I think if he hadn't swung, he'd have been rung up. That caught the plate. Ranger fan Pat Harkin reminded me of a great throw that Bradford made yesterday to get a runner at third base. Just an incredible throw.
Keenan Morris, the shortstop, will step in as he takes ball one. Morris enters today hitting .328, 36 start, 39 hits and 119 at-bats. Tops on the team and runs scored with 37 as the 1-0 low and inside for ball two. Morris with 39 hits, 12 of those doubles. And that's tied for a team lead with Van Atten. 5 home runs and 29 RBIs this season for Morris. That's a fly ball popped up.
Shortstop.
In the infield is, retreating back. That one goes off the glove of Schaefer. Schaefer kind of misplayed that one. Took a few steps back, but right off his glove. So Keenan Morris is going to reach on the air, committed by Schaefer. He's also going to advance to second.
Yeah, he's, not that it's an excuse, but he's looking right up at that sun. If you look at the shadows of the players on the field, it's just right up there in his face. I think it kind of drifted on him a little bit, but kind of caught the heel of his glove, it looked like.
Well, it definitely looked like it did, as now Lucas Schaefer will step in as he'll take a called strike. Count is 0-1. Schaefer enters today hitting .347, his 35th start, 41 hits and 118 at-bats, has scored 33 runs. 10 doubles, 2 triples, 9 home runs to lead the team, and 39 RBIs. Here's the 0-1. This one's popped up once more for the Rangers, and Barcelo will call everyone off, and he will make the grab, and that will do it for the Bison here in the first, as they pick up no runs on no hits with 1 error and 1 runner left on base. Bottom of the first we go. Rangers due up when we come back. No score between OBU and Northwestern. It's Ranger Baseball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
The Tacoma Farmers Co-op is a proud supporter of Ranger and Goldbug activities since 1916. They have been here to serve you with all your farming and ranching needs with a wide range of goods and services from fuel, hardware, fencing, tires, feed and seed, plus fertilizer. They're here to meet your needs. Choose to trade with a co-op that gives its profits back to you. To learn about the Tacoma Co-op Advantage, stop by one of 5 locations in Moreland, Freedom, Winoka, Jet, and Tacoma, or visit them at tacomacoop.com and get a better service at a better place.
Northwestern Oklahoma State University is the university for you. With small class sizes, our professors are focused on you and your education. Located in Alva, Enid, Woodward, the University Center in Ponca City, along with many online options, you can start earning your degree. Call us today at 580-327-1700 or see our options at nwosu.edu. You'll soon find that success lives here. That's Northwestern Oklahoma State University. Ride, Rangers, ride.
818 Diner has consistently provided the city of Alva with quality comfort food and great service since opening in 2019. Join us for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Some of our popular menu items to choose from include the BCB burger, the French dip, and our staples such as Terry's Chicken Fried Steak, Don's Hamburger Steak, and Joe's Chicken Tenders. Open Monday and Wednesday through Sunday from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and open for dinner Wednesday through Friday, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So if you want a variety of menu items and friendly service to give you that local diner feeling, visit 818 Diner right here in Alva.
Marcus Peters going through his warm-up pitches. Let's get you the numbers on Peters this season. 4.45 earned run average. He's 3-0. He's made 5 starts. He does have 1 save. He's gone 28 1/3, 22 hits, 18 runs, 14 of those earned, 17 walks to 31 strikeouts. Teams are hitting just .208 against Marcus Peters this season. Again, he spent the last 2 years at Dallas College Eastfield. He appeared in 42 games with 26 starts. He had 15 wins, struck out 162, and had a 2.98 earned run average. Again, he was 6-5, and again, over 11 strikeouts per 9 innings. Again, he was first team All-Dallas Athletic Conference honors.
I wonder if that's part of Sadia's cluster of colleges.
Could be.
That she oversees as the athletic director.
So Dylan Bradford will lead things off. Bradford enters today hitting .349, 39th start, 53 hits, which is tied for a team lead with Connor Green. Scored 48 runs, 11 doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run, and 23 RBIs as the count moves to 1-0. Actually make that 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes to Dylan Bradford.
Do I hear 3? 3-0.
Here's the 2-0 from Peters, and it's outside for ball 3.
Dare I say, no.
Bradford 3 for 6 in the series so far. He enters today on a 7-game hit streak, so trying to extend that. 3-0 pitch, and it's upstairs. Well, count must not have been 3-0.
Yeah, I thought first pitch was a strike that never got on the board.
There, you're right. 3-1 is the count. 3-1 to Bradford. Line down the right field line will land in foul territory. Count will go full now, 3-2 to Dylan Bradford.
Like how he was able to turn on that early in the game here.
Bradford again hitting 400 as a leadoff, 26 of 65. He's also hitting 350 against righties as there's another base hit right back up the middle, so a leadoff single for Dylan Bradford. So now to the plate will be Carson Wright. 342 average, 38 start, 52 hits, and 152 at bats. Has scored 34 runs. Second on the team in doubles with 13, 2 triples. Team leading 9 home runs and team leading RBIs with 44. As Wright again had his 13-game hit streak snapped in Game 2 yesterday. He is 3 for 7 in the series. First pitch to Wright misses low for ball 1 from Peters. Here's the 1-0. High chopper to second. Schaefer fields, and that one gets by him, and now into shallow center. Bradford's going to make the turn at second, and he'll head for third after Carson Wright reaches on the air.
Looked like that Super Bowl turf. Remember Super Bowls back in the day? I don't know. Okay.
Vaguely, yeah.
Yeah, vaguely. Thank you.
Yeah.
And those things would just bounce, and that one really exploded right in front of him. Took an unexpected big hop.
So 2 errors committed here early on. One by the Rangers in the top of the first, now one by the Bison. And Northwestern cooking here as Connor Green will come to the plate with a chance to drive in a run. Tops on the team, hitting 371 is Green. His first pitch missing for ball 1. Connor with 53 hits and 143 at-bats, making his 37th start. 10 doubles, 5 home runs, and 38 RBIs, which is second on the team. Connor Green had his 6-game hit streak snapped yesterday. He's 0 for 7 in the series now as he swings and misses there. Count is 1-1.
If we get a good jump at third there, even double play ball, and get that run home.
1-1 to Green. Towering fly ball to the right. I believe that's going to get out of play, and it does. So the count will move to 1 ball, 2 strikes to Connor Green. Bottom of the 6th inning at the Alvarez Complex. OBU softball leading Northwestern 3-2.
Need a little contact right here. Put it in play.
1-2 pitch, ground ball hit to short. 6-4, back to 3. Is it in time? It is for the double play that does bring Bradford home, and Northwestern does strike first. They lead at 1-0.
Getting that 2-strike count on you kind of changes things a little bit, and unfortunately it was a double play, but we did get the run, so we'll take that for sure.
Chad Green will now step in. He is on a 10-game hit streak. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far as he takes ball 1 upstairs. Green hits 340, 29th start, 36 hits, and 106 at bats. He scored 24 runs, 8 doubles, second on the team at home runs with 8 at 28 RBIs. As that pitch up high as well, count moves to 2-0 to Chad Green. Here's the 2-0 pitch. It's outside for ball 3. Guess there was a scratch right before the game. We had Braden Smith in the starting lineup at catcher, but it looks like it will be Jackson McAuliffe. There's a called strike on the pitch from Peters. Count moves to 3-1. Here's the 3-1. Fouled back to the net. Count goes to 3-2 now to Chad Green.
Yeah, just under it. He'd like that pitch back.
Peters ready to go with the 3-2 pitch and the delivery. Popped up again as it goes out of play this time. Back over the press box to the right.
Well, if you get a chance, folks, come out to the park. It is beautiful out here. Imagine we'll have more and more students as classes get dismissed.
Three-two to Chad Green, and again fouling it off. Goes back to the net once more. Of course, the Rangers back in action tomorrow for the annual hot dogs and apple pie game, put on by the Alumni Association and Foundation here at Northwestern. 7 o'clock start against Southern Nazarene. 3-2 pitch, he got him swinging for strike 3, and that'll do it for the Rangers here in the bottom of the first. They do pick up 1 run on 1 hit. There was 1 error with nobody left on base. Top of the second we go. Rangers on top 1-0. This is Northwestern Baseball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Rangers Sports Network.
Naloxone is a medication designed to rapidly reverse opioid overdose. A person who is experiencing an overdose can't administer naloxone to themselves. Anyone can carry naloxone, give it to someone experiencing an overdose, and potentially save a life. That's why everyone should consider having naloxone. For more information, visit okimready.org. That's okimready.org. This program is funded by Northwestern Oklahoma State University, Oklahoma Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Prevention Services, and Substance Abuse Mental Health Services Administration.
The Alva Moose Lodge is a proud supporter of all Northwestern and Alva public school activities and strives to be the heart of the community through fundraisers and community-based events that make a difference in the lives of individuals, kids, and families throughout Northwest Oklahoma. On a national basis, the Moose Fraternity provides at-risk children with a second chance at life and its senior members a comforting retirement at its 5-star senior facility in Florida. If you would like to see how you can help make a difference in the lives of those in need, stop by the Alva Moose Lodge Monday through Saturday from 4 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. at 302 7th Street to learn more.
Peak Environment provides leading lawn care services in Northwest Oklahoma with branches at Alva, Enid, and Woodward. When it comes to lawn care, Peak Environment has you covered all year long with quality, affordable services, including weed control, full-service mowing, and Christmas light installation, plus much more. Call Peak Environment today at 580-748-8003 to learn more and schedule your free quote on any service. That's 580-748-8003, proud supporter of all Ranger and Goldbug athletics.
Welcome back to Myers Stadium as we head to the top of the second as Zane Bennett will lead things off, the right fielder. He's a transfer out of Santa Rosa Junior College. Again, last spring he hit .283 with 13 home runs, a slugging percentage of .555. He drove in 46, scored 31 of his own, and was named to the first team All-Big 8 Conference selection. Bennett enters today hitting .314, his 33rd start of the year. As the first pitch to Bennett is outside for ball 1. As we begin play here in the top of the second, Bennett with 37 hits and 118 at-bats has scored 24 runs, has 3 doubles, 1 triple, 7 home runs to go along with 38 RBIs as he crushes one into right, and that one's going to be over the wall for a solo home run. So Bennett goes the other way with that one, and we are now tied at 1. So Bennett homers for the 8th time this season, give him 39 RBIs, and the Bison are on the board. Well, you knew that one was gone when you could hear it through the crowd mic.
Yeah, I don't even think Green picked it up.
No, I think you're right. First pitch to Spencer Dickinson is a called strike. Dickinson hits .310, his 26th start this season. As he fouls that back to the net, he's quickly behind in the count, 0-2. 27 hits and 87 at-bats, has scored 21 runs, 4 doubles, a triple, 4 home runs, and 22 RBIs for Spencer Dickinson this season. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Strikeout number 2 for Logan Sandoval.
Just blew it by him.
Certainly did, and there's one down. So Jaden Schaefer will be the hitter. 246 hitter, 36 start, 29 hits, and 118 at-bats for Schaefer. First pitch to Schaefer. Fly ball lifted to left. Carson Wright looks like he's got a beat on it. Will camp underneath it and make the grab, and there's 2 down.
Yeah, he immediately put up his left glove as the ball was leaving the infield to make sure he was tracking it right. Then he lowered it, and once he had his eyeballs on it, nice play.
So the catcher, number 10, Jackson McAuliffe, will hit. Again, McAuliffe replaced Braden Smith, who was scheduled to start this one. First pitch from Sandoval is a called strike, and boy, Sandoval just coming right after him here early in the second.
Yeah. I like that approach. Keeps your defense ready, too.
The 0-1 is up high for ball 1. McAuliffe hits .235, just his 5th start, 4 hits and 17 at-bats. Scored 3 runs, has a home run and 6 RBIs this season. 1-1 pitch right across the plate for a called strike, and he's behind in the count 1-2 now. Sandoval working quickly, ready to go. The 1-2 pitch. Upstairs, count evens up 2-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that high fastball in the last pitch.
Here's the 2-2. Way outside. Count goes full 3-2 now. Sandoval is yet to have a walk, trying to avoid that here with 2 outs.
Come back with that breaking ball.
3-2, trying to blow it by him as McAuliffe fouls that off to the right as it gets out of play. We'll do it again, 3-2. Three-two pitch, and it's up and in as he lost him for ball 4, a 2-out walk for Jackson McAuliffe. So McAuliffe walks for the 4th time this season, as that will bring up Jesse Tisdale, the center fielder, to the plate. 243 hitter, 31st start, 26 hits, and 107 at-bats for Tisdale. Tisdale again to transfer out of Johnson County Community College.
Kansas City.
That's right. Hit .302 over the last 2 years, and there's a base hit right there as that's into right. It will hold McAuliffe at second, but it's a 2-out single from Tisdale on the first pitch swinging. So Tisdale with his 27th hit of the season will go back to the top of the order with Matt Marsick.
I'd like to extend our warm regards and well wishes for Todd Miller's wife, Mary Margaret. Todd, voice of the OBU Bison. Anyway, typically they come up, and right now she's just, they're back at home, I believe.
He gets the weekend off with OBU and being here for softball and baseball.
Yeah.
Here's the 1-0. Outside, make it 2-0. Marsick again 0 for 1. Grounded out to first last time up. It was back in the first.
Well, I know when he doesn't have the mic, you're kind of like him. It's like, what do I do with myself?
2-0 is outside, make it 3-0 now. I know, I sat around Friday and Saturday like, what am I supposed to do? Normally I'd be, softball or baseball. Like, oh, I get to enjoy the day off.
Yeah, it's not like you could really do much outside either. It was just not pleasant.
3-0 pitch is in there for a called strike, make it 3-1. Marsick again ahead in the count, 3-1 from Sandoval. Checks the runner at second. Here's the 3-1. Marsick hits that into left, and Carson Wright comes up. He'll make the grab, and that'll do it. for the Bison here in the second inning as they do pick up one run on the solo shot from Zane Bennett. Again, there was one run on one hit. There were no errors with two runners left on base. As we will head to the bottom of the second inning. Rangers do it when we come back as the score is tied at 1. This is Northwestern Baseball brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network, 105.7 and alvaradio.com.
Spring is here, and so are the savings from your friends at G&G Home Furnishings in Alva, as we want to remind you to shop local this spring if you're looking for that new piece of furniture for your home or business. G&G also has several new arrivals for you to browse and choose from, whether it's for your bedroom, dining room, or that workspace. As always, you can see our new line of products by visiting us online at gnghomefurnishings.com or come by and say hello and browse in person at 2107 College Boulevard right here in Alva.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads in Enid, Oklahoma create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the gear, we do the rest. Downtown Threads handles all the payments and cuts you one check when the website is closed. Call today at 580-237-7060. That's 237-7060. Downtown Threads proudly supports Alva High School and Northwestern Oklahoma State University.
The Nitram Company, your go-to rental company in Alva, is now offering insurance. From your home and car to your farm or business or a variety of rental properties, Nitram has you covered. Stop by Suite C in the professional building today and see Claudia Haltom or call their office at 580-609-3200. That's 580-609-3200 for more details. The Nitram Company, now your go-to for rentals and insurance. Proud supporters of all Ranger and Goldbug athletics.
Bottom of the second we go. We welcome you back to Meyer Stadium. Dustin Goodo alongside Steve Burrows, your crew here this afternoon, as Gavin Mendoza will lead things off for the Rangers. Mendoza hits .311, 22nd start, 23 hits and 74 at-bats, has scored 22 runs, 4 doubles, a triple, 4 home runs to go along with 19 RBIs. Mendoza 0 for 6 so far in the series. He'll be followed by Hagen Barcelo and Colby Grace, as the first pitch from Peters is a called strike. Count is 0-1. Bottom of the seventh inning at the ARC. Rangers threatening as they trail 4-2 to Oklahoma Baptist. Here's the 0-1. Fly ball down the left field line. Looks like this will get out of play, though. So the count moves to 0-2 now to Mendoza. Mendoza again followed by Hagen Barcelo and Colby Grace.
Try to make something happen here on his 0-2 count.
The 0-2 to Mendoza and called strike 3 as he looks at that one. And that's the second strikeout for Peters, and there's one down.
100 of them.
Yeah. Hagen Barcelo will be the batter now. Hagen hitting .333, 39 start, 50 hits, and 150 at-bats. Has scored 36 runs, leads the team with 16 doubles this season. 1 triple, 5 home runs, and 35 RBIs this year. First pitch missing for ball 1 to Hagen Barcelo. Barcelo 2 for 5 in the series, the first 2 games. That pitch up and in for ball 2. Count moves to 2-0 now to Barcelo.
You don't want a mistake pitch, Barcelo.
Now he's got 16 doubles again, as that pitch is 3-0. He's number 1 in the GAC in doubles and also 7th in Division II. 3-0 count to Hagen Barcelo. And the delivery missing low for ball 4 on 4 straight pitches, and a 1-out walk from Barcelo as he walks for the 17th time this season.
Well, he got hit in the crown of the helmet yesterday on a fastball. Knocked his helmet off. And he was kind of in the batter's area there for probably 30 seconds and shook it off and got down to first base.
Colby Grace will be the hitter now for the Rangers. A .342 hitter in his 33rd start. Swings and misses there. Grace with 40 hits and 117 at bats, 7 doubles, 5 home runs, and 32 RBIs this year. Colby Grace on his 8-game hit streak was snapped in Game 2 yesterday. He is 3 for 6 so far in the series. As that pitch is inside to Grace, count evens up, a ball and a strike.
When I tuned in the 4th or the 5th inning, it was just a 1-0 game, and I'm not sure it didn't finish 1-0.
It did, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
To imagine that one went pretty quick, especially for 7 innings.
It did. I was planning on coming back, and then when I saw where we were already, I thought, well, heck, game might be over by the time I get here.
Throw back over by Peters. Getting back safely is Barcelo. Again, 1 out. It's a 1-1 count to Colby Grace. Runner on first is Hagen Barcelo. 1-1 pitch. That's in there for a called strike to Grace. Count moves to 1-2. Colby slugging percentage of .530 and an on-base percentage of .466 so far this season. There's the 1-2. And that hit foul to the right as it gets out of play. We'll do it again, 1-2. Grace in Game 2 yesterday was 0 for 2 at the plate. Also struck out once.
A line shot here.
1-2. Breaking ball, too far, just a touch inside. Count evens up 2-2. That one almost came back in for a strike.
Yeah.
2-2 count to Colby Grace.
Might come back with that same pitch.
2-2 delivery. Fastball is hit foul back to the net. Count stays at 2-2 now.
He's behind him a little bit on the swing. And let's get it in fair territory here now.
Here's the 2-2. Bounces in front of the plate. Nice stop from McCullough. Count goes full 3-2 now.
That was a textbook stop. He dropped it off his chest, just a half a foot in front of him, or foot in front of him, ready to pick it up in case Barcelo was breaking for second.
3-2 pitch upcoming. Chase Gordon on deck. 3-2 delivery. Fouled back again. Back to the net. Colby Grace seeing a lot of pitches here at this at-bat. Rangers have scratched off a run in the bottom of the 7th inning as they now trail at 4-3 to OBU at softball. They do have runners at first and third. Three-two pitch. And it's ball 4 as he loses him. So back-to-back walks thrown from Peters. And runners now at first and second for the Rangers. So Chase Gordon will be the hitter. Gordon 1 for 6 in the series. Had his 5-game hit streak snapped in Game 2. Hitting .382 is Gordon. 24 start, 29 hits, and 76 at-bats. 16 runs, 5 doubles, 3 home runs, and 12 RBIs for Gordon this season.
He might like this pitcher.
As Gordon hits a ground ball to short and charging. Here's the throw to first. In time as they get Gordon. Nice play from Morris at short. And there's 2 down. But that does move both runners in scoring position.
Yep.
So big spot here for Harley Schaefer. Schaefer comes in on a 3-game hit streak. He's 2 for 5 in this series. He hits just 185 his 19th start, 12 hits and 65 at-bats. Scored 12 runs, has 1 double, 2 triples, a home run, and 10 RBIs this season. Schaefer ready to go. First pitch is a ground ball to first, and Schaefer will field, step on first, and that will do it. So one pitch and the final out there will end things here in the top or the bottom of the second as the Rangers pick up no runs on no hits. There were no errors and 2 runners left on base. Top of the third we go. Score tied at 1 between Northwestern and Oklahoma Baptist. It's Northwestern Baseball brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
Struggling with pain or mobility issues? At Ignite Physical Therapy in Alva, we provide expert hands-on care to help you heal faster and move better. With fellowship-trained specialists, you get the highest level of personalized treatment tailored to your needs, whether it's injury recovery, chronic pain, or post-surgical rehab. At Ignite, we believe in more than just treatment. We believe in your recovery. Experience the difference our expert care can make. Visit us at 520 Flynn Street or call at 580-327-3331 today. Ignite Physical Therapy, where healing begins with you.
Your agency of choice for all types of insurance is McDermott Insurance in Alva. For home, auto, farm, or business insurance, the McDermott Agency will protect what you value most by providing the best coverage and client service possible. To get your custom professional insurance review, call McDermott Insurance at 580-327-3500 or visit them at 526 Flynn Street in Alva. McDermott Insurance. They can't predict the future, but they can insure it.
Dean Gall Real Estate and Auction has been serving clients in Oklahoma and Kansas for nearly 37 years. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, we are your real estate professionals. We will get you the top dollar for your property, whether it be at auction or private sale. Get with Dean Gall Real Estate and Auction if you're wanting to buy a ranch, good farmland, sell or lease minerals, or buy a home. Visit our website at deangallauction.com to browse available listings. Talk to Dean, Steve, or Todd at 580-327-8217 or stop by the office in Alva, where you're always greeted with a smile. Come and see us.
The DH, number 33, DJ Van Atten, will lead things off as we head to the top of the third. Score tied at 1 here in the final game of the series between Northwestern and Oklahoma Baptist. Doubleheader was yesterday. Rangers looking for the sweep. Bison trying to salvage a game here in Alva. As Sandoval delivers the first pitch to Van Atten, just a touch outside for ball 1. Van Atten again is 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time up. Missing there, count moves to 2-0 now. Van Atten is 5th in the GAC and 71st in Division II. He's got 12 doubles so far this season. As there's a liner hit to third, making the play will be Grace on the long throw to first in time for the 5-3 putout. And there's one down.
Well played. And that the skip or that bounce to the first baseman is planned. I mean, on turf, you can do that and get away with it most of the time.
Keenan Morris will be the hitter. He reached down an error last time up. He is 0 for 1 today. As Morris crushes this one into center, back goes Bradford towards the track. That goes off the wall. He'll play it off the wall. Here's the throw back in, but that's going to be a one-out double for Keenan Morris. So the Bison have a runner in scoring position after Morris doubles for the 13th time this season.
Yeah, and Bradford wasn't playing him shallow. That thing just sailed over his head.
So now to the plate will be Lucas Schaefer. Schaefer, again, a transfer out of the College of Marion. Very successful there as he was teammates with Bison pitcher Bryant Thornton and Jacob Campbell. He hit .350 in 3 seasons, .710 slugging percentage as the first pitch is ball 1. Had 26 home runs and 77 RBIs at the College of Marion.
A 3-player switch. I wonder what kind of cash they got for that.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's pro.
Here's the 1-0 from Sandoval, and that is crushed down the left field line. That's going to get out of play into the parking lot. In fact, that's going to be close to where that trooper is sitting out there. Count evens up, a ball and a strike. Sandoval from the stretch, checks the runner, comes home with a 1-1. That's hit into left. This should be an easy play for Carson Wright. He'll come up and make the grab for out number 2. So Zane Bennett had the solo home run last time up. Will step into the box with 2 down.
I'm guessing that could very well be Trooper Franta out there on patrol.
Throw back to second, getting back safely is Keenan Morris. Zane Bennett again came in 5th in the GAC with runs batted in with 38. Was also 4th in runs batted in per game with over 1 per game as he looks at ball 1 there.
Yeah, if we can get out of this inning with him at the plate, that's a good thing.
Count is 1-0 to Zane Bennett. That pitch bounced in front. Nice stop from Gordon. Count moves to 2-0 now. Two balls, no strikes to Zane Bennett. Again, runner on second. There are 2 down here in the top half of the 3rd. Here's the 2-0. That's ripped down the left field line, will be foul as the count moves to 2-1. Bison have hit some long foul balls today.
Yeah. Change his speed up on this guy just a little bit.
Sandoval checks the runner, delivers the 2-1, blew it by him. Count evens up 2-2 now. Two balls, 2 strikes to the hitter Zane Bennett. Two from Sandoval. Swung on and missed for strike 3 as Sandoval picks up his 3rd strikeout, and that'll do it for the Bison here in the top of the 3rd as they pick up no runs on 1 hit. There were no errors with 1 runner left on base. Bottom of the 3rd we go, score tied at 1. This is Northwestern Baseball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
Looking for a family-friendly spot to unwind and enjoy delicious brews and food? Well, look no further than the Alva Beer Company. Our brewery and tap room offers a wide selection of craft beers, mouth-watering wood fire-style pizzas, fresh salads, and appetizers. Join us from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. We're nestled in the heart of downtown Alva. The Alva Beer Company offers up the perfect spot for locals and visitors alike. The Alva Beer Company, Plains beer for Plains people.
Get ready for the Monster Truck Spring Nationals. One giant night of destruction at Woodward, Oklahoma's Crystal Beach Stadium. Saturday, May 3rd at 8. History will be made with a huge Monster Truck backflip. Featured legendary Monster Trucks include Monster Patrol, Predator, Pouncer, Elder Abuse, Disorderly Conduct, and Monster Jam Star Redneck Rampage. Also, the Oklahoma Tough Truck Contest. Plus, take a ride on a real monster truck and more. Attend the pre-show pit party with VIP box seats or pit pass. Meet the drivers, take pics with the trucks, kids meet the minions, and get a free souvenir. Get tickets in Woodward at SBC Office Products, Napa Auto Parts, Cowboy Tack Shop, Woodward Steel, at the gate, or online at showclix.com. Sponsored by Barber Dyson Ford, Ken Cool, Sealing State Bank, K&S Tire, Brothers Collision Center, Enid Iron and Metal, NWEC, McIntosh Towing, and Holiday Inn Express. The Monster Truck Spring Nationals, May 3rd, 8 p.m., Woodward, Oklahoma. Don't you miss it.
Back to the top of the order we go. To lead off here at the bottom of the 3rd, it will be Dylan Bradford, followed by Carson Wright and Connor Green. As the first pitch to Bradford bounces in off the turf as the count moves to 1-0. Bradford 1 for 1 today, singled and scored a run last time up in the first. Bradford, of course, number 1 in the GAC, 24th in Division II in runs scored. Give him 49 now on the season. As that pitch upstairs, 2-0 now to Dylan Bradford.
Yep, that leadoff job is to get on base any way possible. It can throw you a good strike here.
Bradford ground ball hit to second, fielded by Schaefer. Throws to Schaefer at first for the 4-3 putout. And there's 1 down here at the bottom of the 3rd.
Hit it solid, just too close to the second baseman.
Bradford again with that single earlier, though, has extended his hit streak to 8 games as Carson Wright will step in. Carson getting 3 for 8 in the series as he reached on an error last time up. First pitch is in there for a strike to right.
Well, there's not a whole lot of an OBU contingent here today. Of course, this is a work day, Monday, mid-afternoon.
The 0-1 right in there for another strike, and right quickly behind in the count, 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch upcoming. And Peters delivers. Just missed there. Count moves to 1-2. Connor Green again is on deck. Bison have stranded 4 to this point. Rangers 2. Both teams with a run. Bison with 3 hits. Rangers with 1. Both teams have 1 error. The 1-2 pitch. And getting a piece, but caught by the catcher for strikeout. And out number 2, third strikeout of the game from Marcus Peters. So with 2 down, Connor Green will step in. Had an RBI last time up, but he hit into that 6-4-3 double play. Connor Green 0 for 8, still looking for his first hit in the series. First pitch from Peters. Right back up the middle, and he's got it for a 2-out single for Connor Green.
Good call there, Dustin.
He delivered. He needed that one.
Yeah, he did.
So Connor Green has his 54th hit of the year, which is now tied for a team lead again with Bradford. Those two guys just going at each other.
Yeah.
Nice to see that, the competitiveness within the team. Chad Green now will be the hitter. He struck out swinging last time up. Again, Green 2 for 8 in the series as he looks to continue his hit streak. Came in at 10 games. First pitch to Green. Low for ball 1 with a fastball. Appreciate the shout out there from our buddy Todd Miller listening.
But can you do Go Bison at your own park here at Myers Family Stadium? Todd, tell 3M High for us.
Yes, absolutely. Count is 2-0 to Chad Green. Again, runner on first is Connor Green in the 2-0. That one low as well. Count goes 3-0 to Chad Green now.
I want to make him throw me 2 strikes. Then I could be a 2-strike hitter. Ball 4.
And it's ball 4, as Coach said. Runners now will be at first and second for the Rangers. After that walk from Peters, that is now his 3rd walk of the game. And big spot here for Gavin Mendoza. Mendoza 0 for 7 in the series after striking out looking last time up in the 2nd. First pitch from Peters. Caught the inside corner for strike 1. Peters checks the runner at second, comes home with the 0-1. A big breaking ball in there for a called strike, and Mendoza quickly behind 0-2.
Need to make something happen. 2 runners on. Hit him with a fastball here. Be ready.
The 0-2, and he gets hit by the fastball, and so that will allow Connor Green to move to 3rd, Chad Green to 2nd, and Mendoza at 1st after being hit by the pitch.
That will work too. The dangerous Barcelo coming up.
That's right. Bases loaded for Hagen Barcelo, and Barcelo walked last time up. Barcelo this season with the bases loaded. He is 5 for 11, hitting .455. So a big spot here for Barcelo. Chance to add the Rangers' run total. It's tied at 1. First pitch to Barcelo is a called strike. Boy, crowd not happy with that one, as you can hear.
Thought it was a little up on Hagan, I think. It's all right. He looks ready and focused. Hagan does. He says, try that again.
Here's the 0-1. And he got him again for strike 2. Is Hagan again 2 for 5 in the series. Looking for his 3rd hit. A chance to give the Rangers a lead with a base hit. The 0-2 from Peters. Swung on and missed for strike 3 as he chased it up and out of the zone, and that will do it for the Rangers here in the 3rd as they threaten. But they were able to pick up no runs on 1 hit. There were no errors with 3 runners left on base as the Rangers have now stranded 5 in the game. Top of the 4th we go. Score tied at 1. Back to Myers Stadium after this. It's Northwestern Baseball brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company, older than Oklahoma, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you.
We love to give back to our customers. Did you know Alva State Bank offers a great rewards checking account program? That's right. You can earn cash back or high interest with our Kasasa accounts. We will even refund you up to $25 in ATM fees.
How do I qualify?
It's simple. Just swipe your debit card 12 times, sign up for online statements, and have one ACH credit or debit post to your account.
Can I do it online?
Yes. Just visit our website at www.alvastatebank.com to see if our Kasasa Rewards program is right for you.
We make banking easy. Whether you're at home, the office, or in your car, our online or mobile banking options help you juggle busy schedules and financial needs.
We plant roots where others have branches.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Holder Drug has been serving the community of Alva since 1952. When you are in need of medication, healthcare items, and more, look to none other than Holder Drug, Alva's local pharmacy. Holder Drug is locally and family owned and is always ready to serve you. They offer convenient drive-through pickup as well as free delivery with your medication. They also offer a number of gift ideas for those special holidays. For more information, visit their website, www.holderdrug.com, or stop by 513 Barnes Avenue in downtown Alva.
Welcome back to Myers Stadium as we head to the top of the 4th. Dustin Goudeau alongside Steve Barrows, your Ranger baseball crew here today. Final game of the 3-game series this weekend, and Alva's third baseman number 9, Spencer Dickinson, will lead things off. And he's 0 for 1 today, struck out, swinging back in the 2nd. He's one of 3 strikeout victims today from Logan Sandoval. It'll be Spencer Dickinson, followed by Jaden Schaefer and Jackson McAuliffe. As the first pitch from Sandoval, right in there for a strike. Count is 0-1.
Not sure if that was a slider, but it had a break at the end.
The 0-1 pitch, blew that one by Dickinson for strike 2, swinging. And the 0-2 pitch missing high for ball 1. Count moves to 1-2 now to Dickinson. Here's the 1-2. And low for ball 2. Count evens up 2-2. Was a final in game 1 of the doubleheader at the Alvarette Complex. OBU holds off Northwestern 4-3 to win the series. Their final game will be coming up here shortly. Is that pitch up and in for ball 3? Well, if you're Sandoval, you'd like to avoid putting the leadoff runner on. The 3-2 pitch, he loses him as that one was low and outside for ball 4. Second walk issued from Sandoval. Sandoval came in, Left-handers hitting .444 against him. Riders hitting .282. With runners on, teams are hitting .350. They're 14 of 40 against Sandoval. As that pitch is a called strike to Jaden Schaefer. The 0-1. Missed that outside to Schaefer. Count evens up, a ball and a strike. And Jackson McAuliffe standing on deck. The 1-1. And missed a hair low. Count moves to 2-1 now to Jaden Schaefer, who is 0 for 1 today.
Thought that was going to be a strike. Looked good.
The 2-1 pitch hit hard to second. Barcelo Fields 4 to 6, back to 3, and there's a double play.
Beautiful, beautiful. That was a heck of a dig by the second baseman, and quickly a little scoop toss to shortstop coming across the bag. Had the runner by about 10 feet.
So the Rangers turned their 32nd double play this season, first of the game. And both teams now have turned a double play today. Jackson McAuliffe will hit. He walked last time up, back in the second. First pitch from Sandoval, line down the left field line for a base hit. McAuliffe is going to make the turn at first, and he will continue on his way to second. Here's the throw to second, is the tag by Barcelo, and it's not in time as he slides in safe for a 2-out double.
Bang, bang, but he looked there to me too.
So Jackson McAuliffe with the 2-out double. That is now his first of the season. The second double today for the Bison. So they've got a runner in scoring position as Jesse Tisdale will be the hitter. He singled last time up. He's 1 for 1 today. Sandoval delivers. Not over the plate for strike one. Count is 0-1 now. And we're here in the top of the fourth. Score tied at 1. R2 down with a runner on second for OBU. The 0-1 pitch, that's into the gap in left center. Bradford on the run. He lays out, diving out, and made the grab for the final out.
Oh, it's a top 10 play there.
Boy, he's unbelievable out there in center, isn't he?
Yep.
That will do it for the Bison as they pick up no runs on one hit. There were no errors with one runner left on base. Bottom of the fourth we go. Score tied at 1. This is Northwestern Baseball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
Community Bank has been serving Alva, Oklahoma and the surrounding area since 1984. Community Bank was founded by local community members who wanted to ensure the banking needs of the community were being met. It has been our goal since inception to provide customer-focused services and community development. Our customers are friends, neighbors, and never just a number. We believe in investing in our community, and we pride ourselves in being your hometown bank. Community Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Get no better deal in the country than at Croft Country, located in Alva, Oklahoma. Croft Country is the dealer for vehicles in Northwest Oklahoma. Croft Country is locally owned and operated since 1985, offering a full line of award-winning brands including Chevy and GMC. From the time you enter our showroom for sales or service, you can expect to be treated like family. So the next time you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, come see us right here in Alva, located at 401 East Oklahoma Boulevard.
Shoot for 3 right here in Northwest Oklahoma, whether it's on the court or in banking. We're at the top of the key with our friendly customer service, local branches, and wide variety of accounts. Located in Alva, Enid, Cherokee, and Woodward. Our people are ready and willing to assist you in all your banking needs. Call 580-327-1122 or stop by any of our locations and see what we have to offer. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Glass Family Field at Myers Stadium as we move to the bottom of the fourth inning. Northwestern and Oklahoma Baptist doing battle here today. Score tied at 1. Bison with 4 hits, the Rangers with just 2 so far. Both teams have committed 1 error. As Colby Grace, the third baseman, will lead things off. Grace again walked last time up. He is 3 for 6 in the series so far over the last 2 days. Grace will be followed by Chase Gordon and Harley Schaefer due up for the Rangers here in the bottom of the 4th. First pitch from Marcus Peters is upstairs for ball 1, and we're underway here in the bottom of the 4th.
Outfield, infield, playing him straight away.
The 1-0 caught the inside corner. Count evens up, a ball and a strike now to Colby Grace. Here's the 1-1 to Grace. That one bounces in front of home plate, got away from the catcher McCullough. Count goes to 2-1 now. Peters to this point has thrown 55 pitches. Giving up just the 2 hits, 1 run. It was not earned. 3 walks and 4 strikeouts. The 2-1 up and in for ball 3 to Colby Grace.
Yep, might see that fat fastball right here.
Here's the 3-1. He catch the corner, he did. Count goes full 3-2 now.
That's some pretty good pitching when you know you got to throw one in there and you still hit the corner.
3 balls, 2 strikes to Grace. Peters delivers. And that is ripped foul to the right as it gets out of play. So we'll do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Colby Grace.
I think 2 or 3 of our hitters just haven't caught up to his fastball in their appearance at the plate.
The 3-2. It's inside for ball 4 as he lost him for his 4th walk of the game, and the Rangers have the leadoff runner on. So Chase Gordon will be the hitter. He is 0 for 1 today. 1 for 7 in the series as he grounded out to short last time up. Gordon with runners on came in 15 of 40, hitting .375 this season. First pitch to Gordon. Lines it foul into the parking lot. I heard an oh, hopefully it did not hit my vehicle.
I'm quite a ways up that hill. It's unlikely that I'm going to get hit there.
Count is 0-1 to Gordon. Peters will throw back over. Getting back safely is Colby Grace.
Third baseman still respecting the possibility of a bunt here. But that was a pretty good cut by Gordon, so bet he's going to be swinging away.
Here's the 0-1. And Gordon looks at strike 2. He's down 0-2 now. And Colby does have 4 stolen bases in 4 attempts this season. Rangers as a team, 22 stolen bases in 29 attempts. The 0-2 to Gordon. And looks at ball 1 as that pitch misses low and out of the zone. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to the hitter Chase Gordon.
Coach Bowen going through signs down there at third base box, coach's box. Let's go. Let's get the runner to second if we can.
That pitch swung on and missed by Gordon for another strikeout from Peters. That is his 5th, and there's 1 down.
You know, he's got some pretty good speed, but there's no real movement on his fastball. It's just he's rearing back and throwing. It's a straight ball.
So now Harley Schaefer will bat. Schaefer's 0 for 1. He is 2 for 6 in the series as Gordon now drops to 1 of 8. Schaefer again last time up, grounded out to first, back in the second. There's that pitch up and outside for ball one to Harley Schaefer. Schaefer with runners on this season. 6 of 33, hitting 182. Here's the 1-0. Schaefer crushes that down the right field line. Will it twist foul? It did. Oh, man, he got a hold of that one, but just a very long strike one. And now Coach Bowen's going to come out and have a word. And now I think we're going to have a conference with the umpire crew here and maybe talk about this one. Then again, it looked foul from here, but that's where our spot is. But
yeah, I couldn't tell.
Now they've decided pretty quick it is a foul ball.
Yeah. Well, there's no sense bringing in the middle umpire there. He's got no angle of it. You know, it's either the plate or the first base umpire that's got the view.
So the count is 1-1 to Harley Schaefer, who
let's do it again.
Nearly had his second home run. Here's the 1-1. Schaefer fouls that back to the net. Count goes to 1-2 now.
Got to move the runner. Got to move the runner into scoring position here somehow.
One ball, two strikes to Harley Schaefer. Peters with the pitch, and that's inside. And actually going to send him down to first base. They've caught him. So Schaefer is hit by the, or I should say Harley Schaefer hit by the pitch. Runners now at first and second for the Rangers as Dylan Bradford will bat. Bradford again with runners on, 19 of 65, hitting 292. Bradford with runners in scoring position, hitting 302 as he's 13 of 43, as that's a ground ball foul down the first base line. Starting to see action in the OBU bullpen now as they have a right-hander up, nobody up for the Rangers. Here's the 0-1 upcoming to Bradford. Peters checks the runner at second, delivers home. That's hit into left, and making the grab will be Marsick as he'll throw it back in. Getting back to second was Grace, but there are two down.
Your left fielder plays pretty shallow on several of our hitters. He got burned yesterday on one.
Well, last chance here for Carson Wright. As he reached on an error back in the first, struck out swinging in the third. And now we're going to have a visit to the mound. We will take a break for the mound visit. Again, there's 2 on, 2 down. Score tied at 1. This is Northwestern Baseball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Kai Flater with Great Plains Land Company. I've worked with clients all over the country to secure the best possible deals for their biggest asset, their land. But my favorite work is the work I do for the great people right here in Northwest Oklahoma and Southwest Kansas. If you're looking to sell or purchase land, let me show you how we can plan, market, and work to get you the best deals possible. You can reach me at 580-430-7005. Go Gold Bugs and ride Rangers Ride.
You put in the work and every day you go out and prove it again. You're an expert in your field. That's what farmers do every day. They go out and get the job done. If that's you, then Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma wants to thank you. For a livestock or crop loan, equipment loan, ag real estate, or operating loan, we will tailor a loan to your needs. Talk to one of our ag specialists by phone or stop by a branch today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, an equal housing opportunity lender. Online at farmcreditloans.com.
Conference on the mound is over as we get back to play. Again, here there's 2 down, bottom of the 4th. Carson Wright will be the hitter. Wright again, 3 for 9 in the series. Looking for his first hit here today. Reached on an error and struck out swinging last time up in the third. First pitch to right. Breaking ball right over the middle of the plate for a called strike.
Good opening pitch there.
Colby Grace at second. Harley Schaefer at first. Rangers trying to threaten. They've stranded 5 runners today along with the Bison. The 0-1 pitch fouled off, and Wright is now behind in the count, 0-2.
Pretty much good things happen when you're on the hill there and you stay ahead of the hitters.
Carson Wright with 2 outs this season, 14 of 48, hitting .292. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and misses high, and that one goes off the glove of McAuliffe, and that'll allow the runners to take to second and third.
I'm wondering if there was a mix-up on what the pitch was going to be. I mean, that wasn't terribly high, but that catcher barely got a piece of it. I'm not sure if he was thinking that was going to be a curveball coming down.
The count is 1-2 to Carson Wright. A base hit here could score 2. And time is called. I think the pitch clock may have ran out. It did. So that will be ball 2. So the count will move to 2-2 now. Officially scored a pass ball. Allowed those runners to move. 2-2 pitch. And ball 4 bounced in, got away from the catcher again, and that is going to score a run on the wild pitch from Marcus Peters. As Colby Grace scores from third, the Rangers now lead it 2-1.
We'll take it.
So count goes full now, 3-2 to Carson Wright. Standing on deck is Connor Green.
I mean, that ball was out front of the plate, but I still don't know how it got I thought it would have just hit him square in the chest protector and left it there.
3-2 pitch as Wright fouls that one off to the right. Oh, and that one bounced just to the side of that vehicle coming up the road to our right. It almost bounced in through the window.
Is that a Loggins and Messina song, Danger Zone?
Yeah.
You come here during the game. I always peek over here before I enter.
3-2 to Wright, up and in for ball 4, and another walk as Carson Wright draws the 2-out walk. And that is walk number 5 issued from Marcus Peters. So now stepping in will be Connor Green.
Oh, I'm sorry. Does that match the strikeouts? 5 walks to 5?
5 walks, 5 strikeouts, and I think we're going to see a pitching change now for the Bison. We'll give you the numbers on the new pitcher as the Rangers have runners at first and third with 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. They lead it 2-1. This is Northwestern Baseball brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network 105.7.
Do you need assistance taking care of yourself or a loved one? Beatles Nursing Home in Alva is here for you. We offer safe, high-quality, affordable nursing care while meeting all care guidelines for living. Call us at 580-327-1274 to learn more about our admissions process to place your loved one in our care. When it's time to choose a nursing home facility, we'll hope you'll consider Beatles Nursing Home located at 916 Noble Street in Alva.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief, these are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkimpregnant.org. That's thinkimpregnant.org.
Since 2004, customers in Alva, Oklahoma have trusted K&S Tire for all their automotive needs. With over 40 years of experience in the business, we offer top quality replacement tires and outstanding vehicle service repairs. From routine maintenance to complex repairs, our skilled technicians have covered you. Drive with confidence and let us keep your vehicle running smoothly. Visit us at knstire.com or come by at 2590 College Boulevard here in Alva, Oklahoma. K&S Tire, where experience meets excellence.
To prevent
medication from getting into the wrong hands. It is crucial to store it out of sight and out of the reach of children and visitors. In addition, it is important to dispose of unwanted, expired, and unused medications in a safe manner. For more information, visit okimready.org. That's okimready.org, or call 988 Oklahoma's Mental Health Lifeline. This program is funded by Northwestern Oklahoma State University, Oklahoma Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Prevention Services, and Substance Abuse Mental Health Services Administration.
Welcome back to Myers Stadium as the new pitcher out of the bullpen will be the 5'10 junior right-hander out of Carthage, Texas. A transfer out of Murray State College, number 13, Javarian Rockamore. Rockamore again played his last 2 seasons at Murray State, made 26 appearances, struck out 42 in 34 innings, limited batters to just a .234 average. He also did have a pair of saves. He struck out as many as 7 batters during appearance at Pearl River Community College, also again a year ago. Rockamore's numbers so far this season, as we get you those here momentarily, he enters with an 8.05 earned run average. He is 1-1. It's his 13th appearance. He does have 1 save. He's gone 19 innings, 18 hits, 17 runs, all 17 earned. 8 walks to 23 strikeouts. Teams are hitting .243 against Rockamore this season. So Rockamore's first batter he will face will be Connor Green, as the Rangers lead at 2-1. First pitch from Rockamore is swung on and missed for strike 1. Connor Green is 1 for 2 today. He's 1 for 8 in the series with an RBI. Here's the 0-1. That one hit foul towards the Northwestern dugout. Connor Green quickly behind in the count, 0-2 now.
Coach Bowen made a token effort at fielding that one.
He certainly did.
I don't blame him. That was a little bit too hard to try to barehand.
No balls, 2 strikes. Runners on first and third with 2 down here in the top or bottom of the 4th. Here's the 0-2, and that's way inside for ball 1 to Connor Green. Chad Green is on deck. Should Connor Green reach?
Not a bad pitch there. Move him off the plate a little bit at the thigh level.
1-2 to Green. Swung on and missed for strike 3 as he chased that one. And that will do it for the Rangers here in the 4th. But Northwestern does pick up 1 more run. There were no hits. There were no errors. And the Rangers also left 2 runners on base. As we head to the top of the 5th, Rangers on top of the Bison 2-1. Back after this, it's Northwestern Baseball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Rangers Sports Network.
The Tacoma Farmers Co-op is a proud supporter of Ranger and Goldbug activities since 1916. They have been here to serve you with all your farming and ranching needs with a wide range of goods and services from fuel, hardware, fencing, tires, feed and seed, plus fertilizer. They're here to meet your needs. Choose to trade with a co-op that gives its profits back to you. To learn about the Tacoma Co-op Advantage, stop by one of 5 locations in Moreland, Freedom, Winoka, Jet, and Tacoma, or visit them at tacomacoop.com and get a better service at a better place.
Northwestern Oklahoma State University is the university for you. With small class sizes, our professors are focused on you and your education. Located in Alva, Enid, Woodward, the University Center in Ponca City, along with many online options, you can start earning your degree. Call us today at 580-327-1700 or see our options at nwosu.edu. You'll soon find that success lives here. That's Northwestern Oklahoma State University. Ride, Rangers, ride.
818 Diner has consistently provided the city of Alva with quality comfort food and great service since opening in 2019. Join us for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Some of our popular menu items to choose from include the BCB burger, the French dip, and our staples such as Terry's Chicken Fried Steak, Don's Hamburger Steak, and Joe's Chicken Tenders. Open Monday and Wednesday through Sunday from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and open for dinner Wednesday through Friday, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So if you want a variety of menu items and friendly service to give you that local diner feeling, visit 818 Diner right here in Alva.
Matt Marsick will lead things off as we head to the top of the 5th inning. He is 0 for 2 today. First pitch to Marsick is outside for, actually caught the outside corner for strike one from Sandoval. That's a ground ball hit to short in the hole, fielded by Schaefer. Throws to first in time for the 6-3 putout. And there's one down as Marsick now is 0 for 3 today.
That's it. Let your defense help you out. He got down that line pretty quick. I think the throw got him by maybe a step and a half. Of course, he's coming out of the right side of the box as a left-handed hitter.
Now to the plate, DJ Van Atten, who again is 0 for 2 today. Struck out swinging in the first, grounded out to third in the third. As that is crushed into left, right, going back to the track, and makes the grab on the run for out number 2. Well, how about that? 3 pitches, 2 down.
Did you see those 2 distinguished gentlemen just go by?
I did.
Couple of PhDers.
He was, he texted me, he's, right after that I talked about that ball maybe hitting my car, he goes, oh yeah, right through the windshield. It's like, oh, thanks, Z.
Z,
yeah. Keenan Morris down to the plate, who's 1 for 2 today, doubled last time up. First pitch outside for ball 1. He also reached on an error back in the first.
Dr. Shane Hansen, department chair, and Dr. Mark Zadorozny, both of them former Ranger baseball players.
That pitch misses as well. The 2-0 pitch is a ground ball hit foul down the first base line. So count goes to 2-1 now to Keenan Morris. Again, we're in the top of the 5th. Rangers on top of the Bison, 2-1. And again, Sandoval has looked sharp today for the Rangers. 2-1 pitch, caught the outside corner. Count evens up 2-2 now. Again, this is just the 3rd start of the season from Logan Sandoval, and again, just a freshman.
I'd like to see him stay on the outside part of the plate here and see if this hitter can hit it to left. There it is.
Ooh, tried it there and just missed outside. Count goes full 3-2 now. Yeah, 3-2 from Sandoval. Calls strike 3. And that will do it as the Bison go in order for the first time today. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. Bottom of the 5th we go. Rangers leading it 2-1. Back after this, it's Northwestern Baseball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network, 105.7.
Naloxone is a medication designed to rapidly reverse opioid overdose. A person who is experiencing an overdose can't administer naloxone to themselves. Anyone can carry naloxone, give it to someone experiencing an overdose, and potentially save a life. That's why everyone should consider having naloxone. For more information, visit okimready.org. That's okimready.org. This program is funded by Northwestern Oklahoma State University, Oklahoma Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Prevention Services, and Substance Abuse Mental Health Services Administration.
The Alva Moose Lodge is a proud supporter of all Northwestern and Alva public school activities and strives to be the heart of the community through fundraisers and community-based events that make a difference in the lives of individuals, kids, and families throughout Northwest Oklahoma. On a national basis, the Moose Fraternity provides at-risk children with a second chance at life and its senior members a comforting retirement at its 5-star senior facility in Florida. If you would like to see how you can help make a difference in the lives of those in need, stop by the Alva Moose Lodge Monday through Saturday from 4 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. at 302 7th Street to learn more.
Peak Environment provides leading lawn care services in Northwest Oklahoma with branches at Alva, Enid, and Woodward. When it comes to lawn care, Peak Environment has you covered all year long with quality, affordable services, including weed control, full-service mowing, and Christmas light installation, plus much more. Call Peak Environment today at 580-748-8003 to learn more and schedule your free quote on any service. That's 580-748-8003. Proud supporter of all Ranger and Goldbug athletics.
Welcome back to Myers Stadium as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Rangers leading it 2-1 as get Javarian Rockamore back out on the mound. Let's get you the final numbers on Marcus Peters. His start today, he goes 3 2/3, gives up 2 hits, just 2 runs, 1 earned, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts through 75 pitches, and faced 20 batters. As leading things off for Northwestern will be the right fielder, number 55, Chad Green, who is 0 for 1 today. Green is 2 for 8 in the series, and again looking to extend that 10-game hitting streak as he'll take a first pitch called strike. Green again struck out in his first at bat swinging and then walked in the third.
What's Manson doing?
That pitch low and away for ball one. Chad Green followed by Gavin Mendoza and Hagen Barcelo due up for Northwestern here in the fifth.
More and more folks coming out, but this game's moving along at a pretty good clip.
1-1 pitch, swung on and missed for strike two. Count moves to 1-2 now.
I don't know if that was a fastball, special seamer, but it dropped right at the end.
1-2 to Green. Did he go around? They're gonna say he did go around.
Yeah,
Not even having to go down to third.
Yep, home plate umpire rung him up.
So second strikeout from Rockabore as Gavin Mendoza will be the hitter. Mendoza 0 for 7 in the series. He was hit by a pitch last time up though. Struck out looking back in the second. First pitch to Mendoza. Tried the outside corner and missed. Did Rockabore. Count moves to 1-0. Rangers with just 2 hits today. Bison with 2. Both teams with an error each. Bison have stranded 5. Rangers have stranded 7 as that pitch swung on and missed from Mendoza. Count evens up a ball to strike.
Did you see that thing drop right at the end? Those are hard to hit. You think you're on the plane and then whoops.
Rockabore working quickly. Here's the delivery. Tried the inside corner. Well, I thought he may have caught there, but home plate umpire says ball 2. Two balls and a strike to Gavin Mendoza. And the delivery. Breaking ball hit to second, and that one goes right past Schaefer into right center.
E4.
So Mendoza will reach on the air, and boy, that's tough if you're Schaefer there.
Went right through his legs.
I certainly did. Just didn't get that glove all the way down. And so Rangers will reach on the air as Hagen Barcelo will be the hitter. Barcelo again walked in his first at bat, struck out swinging. In the third, he's 2 for 6 in the series. First pitch, Barcelo swinging for strike 1. So the 2 errors committed today by the Bison, one at short and one at second now. Here's the 0-1. Bounced in, got away from the catcher, McAuliffe, and that is going to allow Mendoza to take to second. So some pass balls and wild pitches hurting the Bison today, is allowing the Rangers to kind of move their runners around. Officially, that will be a wild pitch that allows Mendoza to take to second. Count is 1-1 to Hagen Barcelo. 1-1 from Rockabore. Fly ball into right center. Going back will be Tisdale to the track. He'll make the grab. Mendoza will tag up. He will head for third, and he will be safe at third.
What was that, 2 steps from the wall?
Yeah, very, very close. Yep. And again, there's no wind today. If the wind's blowing out, some of these balls, you know, going to fly a little further, as everybody knows. Especially if you've never been to Alva. Colby Grace now will be the hitter. He has walked twice today. He also scored a run back in the fourth that gave the Rangers the lead. Grace again 3 for 6 in the series. Looking for his 4th hit of the series today. And he'll look at strike 1. Count will be 0-2.
Did you make a comment about potentially somebody has not been to Alva before?
Yeah, just in case if you didn't know about the wind.
Oh, yeah.
Always not blowing.
I think.
The 0-1 drops out of the zone for ball one. Those 2 errors today. Bison have had some issues with errors this season. In fact, they've committed 56 as a team. In their fielding percentage, though. Again, coming in was dead last in the GAC as that pitch is in there for a strike to Colby Grace. In fact, that's 188th in all of Division II. So defensively, no question the Bison have struggled at times this year. The 1-2 from Rockamore. Bounces in. Nice stop for McAuliffe. Count evens up 2-2 down to Colby Grace. Two balls, 2 strikes to Colby Grace. And the delivery. Fouled back out over the press box. Count stays at 2-2 now.
And again, some of us just aren't, some of the Ranger hitters just aren't catching up to the fastballs of the Bison pitchers today. It's like it's sneaking up on them.
Here's the 2-2. Bounced in again. McAuliffe kept that one out in front of him, out in front of home plate. But that easily could have scored another run if it got away from him.
Yeah. That's a fun position. It's like netminder in hockey. You got to love the physicality of it and the reflexes required.
Count is full. Here's the 3-2 pitch from Rockamore. Inside for ball 4. So a 2-out walk from Colby Grace as he walks for the 3rd time today. Just the first from Rockamore. And Chase Gordon will be the hitter. An opportunity here for Chase.
We need him here.
Gordon is 1 of 8 in the series as we're going to get a visit to the mound. We'll take a break. 2 down, runners at first and third. Rangers on top 2-1 here in the bottom of the 5th. Chase Gordon due up. This is Northwestern Baseball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
Spring is here, and so are the savings from your friends at G&G Home Furnishings in Alva, as we want to remind you to shop local this spring if you're looking for that new piece of furniture for your home or business. G&G also has several new arrivals for you to browse and choose from, whether it's for your bedroom, dining room, or that workspace. As always, you can see our new line of products by visiting us online at gnghomefurnishings.com or come by and say hello and browse in person at 2107 College Boulevard right here in Alva.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads in Enid, Oklahoma create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the gear, we do the rest. Downtown Threads handles all the payments and cuts you one check when the website is closed. Call today at 580-237-7060. That's 237-7060. Downtown Threads proudly supports Alva High School and Northwestern Oklahoma State University.
The Nitram Company, your go-to rental company in Alva, is now offering insurance. From your home and car to your farm or business or a variety of rental properties, Nitram has you covered. Stop by Suite C in the professional building today and see Claudia Haltom or call their office at 580-609-3200. That's 580-609-3200 for more details. The Nitram Company, now your go-to for rentals and insurance. Proud supporters of all Ranger and Goldbug athletics.
Bison will go to the bullpen as Rockamore will be done after throwing an inning. Had 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, threw 22 pitches and faced 5 batters. The new pitcher on for the Bison will be the senior left-hander out of Iowa Park, Texas, a transfer out of Cali Community College originally, number 7, Logan Kimbrough. He enters with an ERA of 4.15. It's his 17th appearance. Has made 3 starts this season. He leads the team in saves with 3. Kimbrough's gone 26 innings, 29 hits, 16 runs, 12 of those earned, 6 walks to 27 strikeouts. Teams are hitting just .264 against Logan Kimbrough this season. As Kimbrough will bat against, again, Chase Gordon with runners at first and third. There are 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
We were talking a little bit about Logan Porter yesterday, who's with the Giants now, former Ranger player. I think he's maybe AAA at Sacramento. Was with the Royals.
First pitch from Kimbrough. In there for a strike to Chase Gordon.
Yeah, it was a little high for a small target zone there.
Well, our home plate umpire obviously not very happy with the Northwestern dugout. Well, so our home plate umpire obviously not happy with, looks like the yelling from the Ranger dugout, as you can kind of catch a little bit of that through a crowd mic. But
well, I'm not sure if the plate umpire's name is Marty, but you don't call umpires by their names, if that's what's happened.
Here's the 0-1 in there again for a called strike. Count is 0-2.
But Blue could have gone over and addressed it more quietly. But
well, now you may have the fans start yelling at the umpire, calling him his first name too.
Yeah, all right.
The 0-2 pitch from Kimbrough. And the delivery. And that one's outside for ball one. Count moves to 1-2 now. Very close.
Too darn close to be holding the bat on your shoulder. Put the ball in play now. 2 outs, 2 runners on, 1 in scoring position. Let's make something happen.
1-2 to Gordon. Did he go around? He did not.
Good hold up.
Count evens up 2-2 as that one dropped out of the zone. Again, Mendoza at third, Colby Grace at first. Kimbrough back on the rubber. From the stretch, ready to go.
Yeah, just poke one through the infield here or take the walk.
Checks the runner at first. Here's the 2-2 to Gordon. Ground ball. Will it get through?
Yeah.
It did into center field, and that's going to be an RBI single for Chase Gordon. And the Rangers now lead it 3-1.
Needed that.
So Colby Grace to second after the RBI single from Gordon. The Rangers lead by 2 as Chase Gordon has his second hit of the series. He's now 2 for 9 this weekend.
I'm only thinking of this because 3M and Todd are kind of hockey fans, and Ovechkin surpassed Wayne Gretzky the other night as the all-time scorer in the NHL, and I coached Wayne's wife before she met Wayne in softball.
Really?
Yep. Janet.
First pitch to Schaefer is 0-1. A little fun fact for everybody out there on that one.
Well, several years before she met Gretzky. I mean, she was, I think, 13 or 14 when I coached her.
Schaefer is
on my sister's team. I'm sorry.
Schaefer
back to baseball.
0 for 1 today. Grounded out to first, back in the second. Was hit by a pitch. Next time up in the fourth as he looks at strike 2 again. So the count is 0-2 to Harley Schaefer. Schaefer again 2 for 6 in the series. The 0-2 from Kimbrough. And missing low for ball 1. Count moves to 1-2 now.
Get those arms extended.
But again, the Rangers with just 3 hits today. 1-2 pitch outside. Count evens up 2-2 now. On deck is Dylan Bradford should Harley Schaefer reach. 2-2 pitch, lined right at second and gets by Schaefer, and that'll get into right. And that will bring in a run as Colby Grace scores from second, and it's now 4-1 Rangers.
Second baseman's having a tough day today. I mean, I'm glad we get the runs, but I feel bad for a fielder that's struggled on a 2 or 3. That's probably his second error at least.
I have to think they'll score. Yeah, they're going to. Yeah, that will be scored an error and give Harley Schaefer the RBI. As runners now at first and second as we go back to the top now with Dylan Bradford. Big spot here for Bradford. Chance to maybe to add another run.
Yeah, pitcher's a little rattled, so make him throw you strikes. Don't be chasing.
Bradford's 1 for 3 today and scored a run back in the first. First pitch to Bradford. He looks at strike one. Count is 0-1.
See how rattled he is?
He's
just spotted an outside fastball. Strike.
Kimbrough checks the runner at second. Now for a second time. Comes home with the 0-1. Swung on and missed by Bradford, and he's down in the count 0-2 now.
Yeah, Bradford knew that was a breaking ball coming in. He just missed it.
Here's the 0-2. Outside for ball one. Count moves to 1-2 now. Bradford again 4 for 8 in the series. One-two pitch. Bradford fouls it back to the net. Count stays at 1-2. Again, Chase Gordon at second, Harley Schaefer at first.
Goes the soccer team. Looks like they're getting ready to work out.
Kimbrough checks the runner. Delivers the 1-2. Outside. Count evens up 2-2 now to Dylan Bradford.
Our men's basketball coaches are here, Robbie and Cody.
2-2 pitch upcoming and the delivery. Bradford hits it into the gap in left center, and that is going to score at least one, maybe two, as it bounces off the wall. Bradford's going to stop at second. That's going to drive in two with the double, and it's 6-1 Rangers.
Well, we needed that. That had a little bit of a hang time, too, but it just split that center fielder and left fielder perfectly. Neither could get to it in time.
Well, it certainly did, and Bradford comes up big for the Rangers there, as Bradford now with another double this season, give him 12 on the year, as now Carson Wright will be the hitter. It is now 6-1. Rangers have opened this one up, trying to maybe add more here with Carson Wright, who's 0 for 2 today. First pitch to Wright is a called strike. Count is 0-1. Wright reached on an error in the first, struck out swinging in the third, and walked in the fourth. Here's the 0-1. That's a line shot into right center for a base hit. That's going to score Bradford as he rounds third. He is headed for home. Carson Wright is headed for second, sliding in safely with a two-out RBI double.
Great hitting and great base running right there by Wright.
Rangers now on top 7-1, as Connor Green will be the hitter. A reminder, again, Chad Green led it off here in the bottom of the fifth. And a lot of this damage, Coach, being done with two down. It started with Colby Grace with the walk.
Yeah, and, you know, again, I've been there, done that. Hopefully the Bison players will pick up their second baseman because, you know, this would they have been out of the inning without that error?
Yeah, they would have been out of the inning, yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah, that allowed a couple of runs to come across again after that error. And so McAuliffe will go out and have a word with Kimbrough, and he'll head back behind home plate as Connor Green will hit. Green again hit into a 6-4-3 double play in the first, did pick up an RBI. He singled in the third and struck out swinging in the fourth. Green again 1 for 9 in the series. Again, base hit, could possibly score a run again. That's down the right field line, and that will get out of play as it's foul. Count will be 0-1 to Connor Green. Yeah, the Rangers have come up with 4 runs here in the bottom of the fifth. I should say 5 runs here in the bottom of the fifth to take a 7-1 lead. There is action in the OBU bullpen. They do have a right-handed pitcher up. Here's the 0-1. And inside and off the plate to Green. Count evens up, a ball and a strike. Kimbrough checks the runner. Here's the 1-1. And it's outside. McCullough trying to bring it back in. Count moves to 2-1.
Yeah, that's pretty much a given. Catchers start trying to pull pitches. Umpires, if there's any question in your mind, you you no longer have a question.
Yeah. Here's the 2-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2 as Connor Green took a big cut there. Count evens up 2-2 now. Two balls, 2 strikes to Connor Green. Runner on second is Carson Wright after the RBI double. And swung on and missed for strike 3, and that will do it for the Rangers here in the 5th. But boy, they do the damage, though, as they pick up 5 more runs on 3 hits. There was 1 error with 1 runner left on base. We're through 5, headed to the top of the 6th. Rangers on top of the Bison, 7-1. Back to Myers Stadium after this. It's Northwestern Baseball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
Struggling with pain or mobility issues? At Ignite Physical Therapy in Alva, we provide expert hands-on care to help you heal faster and move better. With fellowship-trained specialists, you get the highest level of personalized treatment tailored to your needs, whether it's injury recovery, chronic pain, or post-surgical rehab. At Ignite, we believe in more than just treatment. We believe in your recovery. Experience the difference our expert care can make. Visit us at 520 Flynn Street or call at 580-327-3331 today. Ignite Physical Therapy, where healing begins with you.
Your agency of choice for all types of insurance is McDermott Insurance in Alva. For home, auto, farm, or business insurance, the McDermott Agency will protect what you value most by providing the best coverage and client service possible. To get your custom professional insurance review, call McDermott Insurance at 580-327-3500 or visit them at 526 Flynn Street in Alva. McDermott Insurance. They can't predict the future, but they can insure it.
Dingall Real Estate and Auction has been serving clients in Oklahoma and Kansas for nearly 37 years. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, we are your real estate professionals. We will get you the top dollar for your property, whether it be at auction or private sale. Get with Dingall Real Estate and Auction if you're wanting to buy a ranch, good farmland, sell or lease minerals, or buy a home. Visit our website at dingallauction.com to browse available listings. Talk to Dean, Steve, or Todd at 580-327-8217 or stop by the office in Alva, where you're always greeted with a smile. Come and see us.
Looking for a family-friendly spot to unwind and enjoy delicious brews and food? Well, look no further than the Alva Beer Company. Our brewery and tap room offers a wide selection of craft beers, mouth-watering wood fire-style pizzas, fresh salads, and appetizers. Join us from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. We're nestled in the heart of downtown Alva. The Alva Beer Company offers up the perfect spot for locals and visitors alike. The Alva Beer Company, Plains beer for Plains people.
Well, the first pitch from Sandoval, he drills Lucas Schaefer as Schaefer will trot down to first. First time he has reached base safely today. He was 0 for 2. And now to the plate, Zane Bennett, who has one of the 4 hits today. Had the solo home run to put the Bison on the board in the second. Struck out swinging in the third. First pitch to Bennett. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Nice bounce back pitch from Sandoval.
This guy had another 15 pounds. He'd look like a Steve Garvey. Well, if he had the forearms, too. My goodness, he was.
Throw back over. Getting back safely is Schaefer.
Steve Garvey, before your time, had Popeye arms.
And that is crushed into the gap in left center. Going back will be right, and he will watch this one go over the wall for a 2-run home run from Zane Bennett, his second of the day. And that gets the Bison back in it. It's now 7-3.
Yeah, you can't have do-overs, but that ball saw too much of the plate, I'm afraid.
So Zane Bennett homers for the second time today. Give him 9 now on the season. He's also driven in 3 runs today, give him 41, which now leads Oklahoma Baptist and tied for a team lead in home runs with Lucas Schaefer. As the first pitch by Dickinson fouled back, count will be 0-1.
Just under that pitch. He had it timed.
So Dickinson will be followed by Jaden Schaefer and Jackson McAuliffe due up for the Bison. As this one's popped up, will it stay in foul territory? Gordon will make the grab. Nice play there from the catcher, and there's one down.
Well done, well done.
Never an easy play.
No, great technique. He knew where it was going in the general vicinity, and he threw that glove far away, or the mask far away from where it was going to be the catch made, and stayed with it. And he's looking up at the sun, too, to some degree.
I was hoping we wouldn't get to have another situation like we had earlier where, you know, right in front of the net, and it maybe catches the net.
Did it? Yeah.
Jaden Schaefer will be the hitter. He's 0 for 2 today. Flew out to left in his first at bat, hit into a 4-6-3 double play last time up in the 4th as he takes strike 1. Rangers do have action up in the bullpen. And that one bounces in right off the front of home plate. Count evens up a ball and a strike to Jaden Schaefer. Rangers do have Jacob Shaw up, the senior out of Hastings, Nebraska. 1-1 from Sandoval. Swung on and missed. He blew it by Schaefer. Count moves to 1-2 now.
You hear a little of the wind on the mic down there now. Still relatively calm day compared to what we normally have.
1-2 pitch. Low inside for ball 2. As again, just 67 pitches thrown by Sandoval at this point. He's given up 5 hits, 3 runs, all those earned, 2 walks and 4 strikeouts, but for the most part has pitched well, really outside of Zane Bennett. And that is hit into right. Going back will be Chad Green, and that's going to hit into the gap in right center as Schaefer made the big turn at first, and he'll retreat back to first for a 1-out single.
Yeah, right fielder cut it off in time to make the runner second guess his attempt to go to second.
And now we're going to see a visit to the mound from pitching coach Matt Bickford. We'll take a break. 1 out with a runner on first here in the top half of the 6th. Rangers lead at 7-3. It's Northwestern Baseball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
Get ready for the Monster Truck Spring Nationals. One giant night of destruction at Woodward, Oklahoma's Crystal Beach Stadium. Saturday, May 3rd at 8. History will be made with a huge monster truck backflip. Featured legendary monster trucks include Monster Patrol, Predator, Pouncer, Elder Abuse, Disorderly Conduct, and Monster Jam Star Redneck Rampage. Also, the Oklahoma Tough Truck Contest. Plus, take a ride on a real monster truck and more. Attend the pre-show pit party with VIP box seats or pit pass. Meet the drivers, take pics with the trucks, kids meet the minions, and get a free souvenir. Get tickets in Woodward at SBC Office Products, Napa Auto Parts, Cowboy Tack Shop, Woodward Steel, at the gate, or online at showclix.com. Sponsored by Barber Dyson Ford, Ken Cool, Sealing State Bank, K&S Tire, Brothers Collision Center, Enid Iron and Metal, NWEC, Macintosh Towing, and Holiday Inn Express. The Monster Truck Spring Nationals, May 3rd, 8 p.m., Woodward, Oklahoma. Don't you miss it.
Here's the 1-0 from Sandoval. A ground ball hit down the third base line, foul by Jackson McAuliffe. Count will even up at a ball and a strike.
That was very close to being fair. This would be a good time to get our second double play. We've got one, just one, right, so far?
So far.
Yeah.
McAuliffe has played well today, even though, again, he was not scheduled to start, but came off the bench. Again, he walked back in the 2nd, and he also doubled in the 4th. Again, just the 5th start of the year for McAuliffe.
Yeah, I'd say that's he's had a very good game, especially since the last second, evidently, or last.
So the home plate umpire stops and has something to say with Sandoval. Count is 1-1.
I don't know these pitch clocks. I don't know the intricacies of or the procedure.
Here's the 1-1 from Sandoval. That's in there for a called strike on the breaking ball. Count moves to 1-2. See if Sandoval can again get through the sixth here. 1-2 pitch. And that's low and inside for ball 2. Count evens up, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And you want to bring it here. You want to bring it right here.
Have to think if he gets through this, we'll probably see Shaw in the 7th.
Yeah.
Again, like the confidence in the freshman, though. Put him back, again, trying to get out there and get out of this.
Yeah.
2-2 pitch. Just a touch high for ball 3. Count goes full 3-2. The crowd wanted that one. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Jackson McCullough. Jesse Tisdale on deck. 3-2 pitch. Oh, man, just apparently low for ball 4 as Schaefer heads to second after the walk from McCullough. Boy, that was a good pitch, I thought.
Yeah.
And now Coach Bowen will come out, and I think we will see a pitching change for the Rangers, and we will. The Rangers will go to Jacob Shaw. So with 1 out here in the top of the 6th, Bison have runners at first and second. Northwestern leading at 7-3. We'll give you Jacob Shaw's numbers when we come back. This is Northwestern Baseball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network, 105.7 and alvaradio.com.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company, older than Oklahoma, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you.
We love to give back to our customers. Did you know Alva State Bank offers a great rewards checking account program? That's right. You can earn cash back or high interest with our Kasasa accounts. We will even refund you up to $25 in ATM fees.
How do I qualify?
It's simple. Just swipe your debit card 12 times, sign up for online statements, and have one ACH credit or debit post to your account.
Can I do it online?
Yes. Just visit our website at www.alvastatebank.com to see if our Kasasa Rewards program is right for you. We make banking easy. Whether you're at home, the office, or in your car, our online or mobile banking options help you juggle busy schedules and financial needs.
We plant roots where others have branches.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Holder Drug has been serving the community of Alva since 1952. When you are in need of medication, healthcare items, and more, look to none other than Holder Drug, Alva's local pharmacy. Holder Drug is locally and family owned and is always ready to serve you. They offer convenient drive-through pickup as well as free delivery with your medication. They also offer a number of gift ideas for those special holidays. For more information, visit their website, www.holderdrug.com, or stop by 513 Barnes Avenue in downtown Alva.
Community Bank has been serving Alva, Oklahoma and the surrounding area since 1984. Community Bank was founded by local community members who wanted to ensure the banking needs of the community were being met. It has been our goal since inception to provide customer-focused services and community development. Our customers are friends, neighbors, and never just a number. We believe in investing in our community, and we pride ourselves in being your hometown bank. Community Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Senior out of Hastings, Nebraska will take over for Sandoval, and tip your cap to the freshman. Again, he pitched well today, and again, that was just Sandoval's 4th start of the year. There will be Jacob Shaw to come in. Numbers on Jacob Shaw this season, an 8.36 earned run average. He's 2-1. It's his 11th appearance. Does have 1 save. 14 innings, 19 hits, 17 runs, 13 of those earned. 12 walks, 17 strikeouts. Teams are hitting .306 against Shaw this season, as the first batter he will face will be Jesse Tisdale. Shaw this season against right-handers, they're hitting .286 against him. 16 of 56 with runners on, they're hitting .265. First pitch from Shaw. Low on the breaking ball for ball 1.
I'm a little surprised other teams are hitting for the average they are against him.
Here's the 1-0. That's in there for a strike. Count evens up 1-1. Tisdale is 1 for 2 today. Singled back in the second, flew out to center in the 4th. But there are 2 runners on, but just 1 out for the Bison.
Infield fly rule in effect here.
The 1-1 pitch. That's another strike thrown by Shaw as the count goes to 1-2 now. The 1-2. Outside on the fastball. Count evens up 2-2 now to Tisdale.
We're not really a double play depth on the infield.
2-2 pitch. Hit off the end of the bat, foul from Tisdale. Count stays at 2-2 now.
Put some chalk on that.
And the Bison have scored 2 here in the 6th, thanks to a 2-run home run by Zane Bennett. It's 7-3, and there's a fly ball into center.
Can of corn.
Bradford will stop, kind of shade with his glove, and he'll make the grab. And here's the throw back in. Runners will hold up, and there's 2 down. So back to the top of the order we go with the left fielder, number 4, Matt Marsick. Marsick again 0 for 3 today. Grounded out to first in the first, flew out to left in the second, and grounded out to short in the 5th. First pitch to Marsick is in there for a called strike. Marsick again came in with 3 triples on the season. That was second best in the GAC.
Yeah, he's got some wheels.
Wind starting to pick up a bit as that one gets away from the catcher Gordon. That will allow both runners to move to second and third now as Schaefer to third, McCullough to second. Count is 1-1 to Marsick. He officially scored a wild pitch. 1-1 pitch, swung on and missed for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners at second and third, and when you gotta get out here, and 1 swing of the bat to get them within 2. The 1-2 from Shaw. Missing low, nice stop from Gordon. Count evens up 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Or 1 swing of the bat gets them within 1.
That's true too.
Either way, it's there's room for him at first if need be. But don't come over too much of the plate.
2-2 pitch. That's hit into left. Will it get down? It will as it gets by right. That's going to go all the way to the wall as Marsick's going to drive in 2 with a 2-out double, and the Ranger lead is now 7-5.
Went the other way with it, and got caught too much of the plate.
So just like that, the Bison back within 2, and after the Rangers had put up 5 at the bottom of the 5th, the Bison now have answered with 4 of their own here in the 6th, and still an opportunity though is the tying run at the plate, and that's DJ Van Atten, who does hit for power. He's got 7 home runs this season. He'll take a first pitch called strike. He's 0 for 3 today though. Shaw checks the runner at second. Now comes home with the 0-1. Breaking ball in there again. Count is 0-2 now to Van Atten. Bison have stranded 5 runners today. Rangers 8.
Yeah, I want our freshman hurler to get the win, so let's get out of this inning here.
Here's the 0-2. Bounced in front of home plate. Nice stop from Gordon. Count moves to 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 from Shaw. Oh my, that was close. They're going to say it's ball 2. Count evens up 2-2 though.
Not sure if that was considered outside or low.
That pitch is lifted into right. Going back will be Chad Green. He'll come up, make the grab for the final out, and that will do it for the Bison here in the 6th inning. As they do put up 4 more runs, though, on 3 hits. There were no errors with 1 runner left on base. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Rangers leading at 7-5. Back to Myers Stadium after this break. This is Northwestern Baseball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
Get no better deal in the country than at Croft Country, located in Alva, Oklahoma. Croft Country is the dealer for vehicles in Northwest Oklahoma. Croft Country is locally owned and operated since 1985, offering a full line of award-winning brands including Chevy and GMC. From the time you enter our showroom for sales or service, you can expect to be treated like family. So the next time you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, come see us right here in Alva, located at 401 East Oklahoma Boulevard.
Shoot for 3 right here in Northwest Oklahoma, whether it's on the court or in banking. We're at the top of the key with our friendly customer service, local branches, and wide variety of accounts, located in Alva, Enid, Cherokee, and Woodward. Our people are ready and willing to assist you in all your banking needs. Call 580-327-1122 or stop by any of our locations and see what we have to offer. Member FDIC.
Hello, I'm Kai Flater with Great Plains Land Company. I've worked with clients all over the country to secure the best possible deals for their biggest asset, their land. But my favorite work is the work I do for the great people right here in Northwest Oklahoma and Southwest Kansas. If you're looking to sell or purchase land, let me show you how we can plan, market, and work to get you the best deals possible. You can reach me at 580-430-7005. Go Gold Bugs and ride Rangers ride.
Welcome back to Myers Stadium as we move to the bottom of the 6th inning. Rangers leading at 7-5. Again, looking for the sweep of the Bison here today, as leading things off will be Chad Green as he'll take a called strike from Logan Kimbrough. Bison have out-hit the Rangers 7-5, but 3 very costly errors to the Rangers 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Catcher had to turn around and look. I think he thought it was strike 2, but it's ball 1. Chad Green followed by Gavin Mendoza and Hagan Barcelo. Due up for Northwestern here in the 6th. 1-1 pitch. Big cut there from Green as he swings and misses. Count moves to 1-2.
Pitcher fell. I'm not sure he didn't hurt himself.
Oh, you're right. As now the OBU staff will go out as Kimbrough. Looks like maybe that left ankle.
I don't know if it's ankle or a ligament.
So the staff will go out and check on Logan Kimbrough. We're going to take a break for the timeout while they check on him. Again, nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Rangers lead at 7-5. This is Northwestern Baseball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
You put in the work and every day you go out and prove it again. You're an expert in your field. That's what farmers do every day. They go out and get the job done. If that's you, then Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma wants to thank you. For a livestock or crop loan, equipment loan, ag real estate, or operating loan, we will tailor a loan to your needs. Talk to one of our ag specialists by phone or stop by a branch today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, an equal housing opportunity lender. Online at farmcreditloans.com.
So it looks like that injury will take Logan Kimbrough out of the game, so he will be replaced as the Bison will go to the bullpen. It looks like the new pitcher will be, well, trying to see the number here. It could be Jalen Johnston. Don't know if that's right or not, but we'll give you the number after we kind of figure this one out. But again, nobody out. As again, Chad Green due up. He's facing a 1-2 count. We'll have a new pitcher for the Bison. We'll talk about his numbers right after this break as you're listening to Northwestern Baseball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network, 105.7.
Do you need assistance taking care of yourself or a loved one? Beatles Nursing Home in Alva is here for you. We offer safe, high-quality, affordable nursing care while meeting all care guidelines for living. Call us at 580-327-1274 to learn more about our admissions process to place your loved one in our care. When it's time to choose a nursing home facility, we'll hope you'll consider Beatles Nursing Home, located at 916 Noble Street in Alva.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief, these are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinKI'mPregnant.org. That's thinKI'mPregnant.org.
Since 2004, customers in Alva, Oklahoma have trusted K&S Tire for all their automotive needs. With over 40 years of experience in the business, we offer top quality replacement tires and outstanding vehicle service repairs. From routine maintenance to complex repairs, our skilled technicians have covered you. Drive with confidence and let us keep your vehicle running smoothly. Visit us at knstire.com or come by at 2590 College Boulevard here in Alva, Oklahoma. K&S Tire, where experience meets excellence.
Well, the new pitcher out of the bullpen will be the 6-foot right-handed senior out of San Angelo, Texas, number 11, Jalen Johnston. Johnston, again, his numbers, a 3.96 earned run average. He's 2-1. It's his 18th appearance. Does have one save. He's gone 25 innings, given up 22 hits, 17 runs, just 11 of those earned. 19 walks to 20 strikeouts. Teams are hitting just .237 against Johnston this season, as he did pitch yesterday in Game 2, going 2 1/3. Again, he had one strikeout and faced 2 batters. Johnston, again, the transfer out of University of Texas Permian Basin, had a 3.5 ERA and limited opponents to just .245 in his last season at UTPB. Had 36 strikeouts, had 2 wins and 2 saves in 23 appearances. So the first batter he again will face will be Chad Green, and it'll be a 1-2 count to Green. I do hope that Kimbrough is again okay, as he had to be taken out of the game. As Green hits a fly ball into center, going back will be Tisdale. Moving to his left, he'll make the grab for out number 1.
Darn it. Yeah, they were looking at his hammy just above the knee area. Trainers got him down on the ground outside the dugout. Permian Basin, site of the worst soccer pitch we ever played on, is a Ranger soccer program. I'm sure they've got it cleaned up, but that was 20-something years ago.
Yeah, they've got lots of money down there now. Probably changed a little bit. As Gavin Mendoza will be the hitter now. He's 0 for 2 today. He was hit by a pitch in the 3rd, struck out looking in the 2nd, and most recently reached on an error and scored a run in the 5th. As the 1-0 is inside, make it 2-0 to Gavin Mendoza. Mendoza again 0 for 8 in the series. Looking for his first hit last 2 days. As Mendoza, a ground ball, and he will get it into right as that one gets by the second baseman Schaefer, and it's a 1-out single for Gavin Mendoza.
Yeah, coach stuck with him, and it paid off there.
So now to the plate will be Hagen Barcelo. Walked in the 2nd, struck out swinging in the 3rd, flew out to center in the 5th. Barcelo 2 for 7 so far in the series. First pitch to Barcelo, bounces in and got away from the catcher. That allows Mendoza to take to second, as the catcher couldn't find the ball that time.
That was good sportsmanship by the second baseman out there. Appreciate him just running across the bag, letting our runner know that he didn't need to slide and risk injury.
Count is 1-0 to Hagen Barcelo. Officially a wild pitch on Johnston, as he delivers just a touch high there. Make it 2-0 now to Barcelo. As again, we're here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Rangers on top 7-5. Here's the 2-0. Swung on and missed by Barcelo. Count moves to 2-1 now.
He gave about everything on that swing, didn't he?
Certainly did. Here's the 2-1. And Barcelo fouls it out of play to the right. Count evens up, 2 balls, 2 strikes now.
Relatively speaking, this is kind of a quiet weekend for Hagen, or series for Hagen.
Chance maybe to deliver here, though, with a base hit. Could score a run. 2-2 pitch. And inside. Nice stop by for McAuliffe. Count goes full 3-2. Checks the runner, does Johnston. Now delivers home with a 3-2 pitch, and it's low for ball 4. Second walk of the day for Hagen Barcelo.
Good job, good job.
So Colby Grace will be the hitter now. He has walked in every at-bat so far today. He's also scored a run in the 4th and again in the 5th. But a chance to deliver here.
And you can't say that you're 3 for 3.
Right.
I mean,
Grace again came in 3 for 6 in the first 2 games of the series. First pitch, he'll look at strike 1. Count moves to 0-1 to Colby Grace.
little base knock.
The 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. Very observant by Mr. Brinkley. He said, that's pretty good for your on-base percentage. Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
No, most definitely.
Yeah. It's 1,000%.
Yeah.
Which is better than 100%.
Yeah.
Math teachers everywhere are going, get him off the mic.
Yeah. Here's the 0-2. Fouled back to the net. Count stays at 0-2.
I was wondering if we were going to hear from the Brinkster today. It's been quiet.
He's probably just getting close to being back into town. No telling where. He's probably been to 2 different states already today.
Yeah. In a private jet.
The 0-2 to Grace. A ground ball hit to short, and they'll throw to third to get the lead runner. There's 2 down.
Yeah, only play shortstop had there.
Does allow Barcelo to take to second on the fielder's choice for Colby Grace, who does reach base safely again.
That's right.
So Chase Gordon now to the plate. Well, he delivered last time up. And with that RBI single, he is 1 for 3 today. Another big spot here from Chase Gordon. First pitch to Gordon is outside for ball 1 on the breaking ball.
Gordon kind of looks zeroed in to me there at the plate.
Certainly does. It really has been over the last probably month or so.
Yeah.
Here's the 1-0. Caught the outside corner. Count evens up, a ball and a strike to Chase Gordon.
And, he prefers to go to right and up the middle. But I've seen him go to left field. But sometimes pitchers are only going to give you that outside pitch.
Here's the 1-1. Inside, checks his swing. Say he did not go around, so 2 balls and a strike now to Chase Gordon. Count is 2-1 to Chase Gordon. Johnston checks the runner, now comes home with a breaking ball, and that's in there for a called strike. Count evens up 2-2 to Chase Gordon.
I wish he'd have been sitting on that one because that perfect came into him. He turned on that thing and just drilled it to the maintenance building.
2-2 pitch upcoming. There are 2 down, runners on first and second. Johnston checks the runner, comes home with a 2-2, swung on and missed for strike 3, and that'll do it for the Rangers here in the 6th. As Northwestern picks up no runs on 1 hit, there were no errors with 2 runners left on base. Top of the 7th we go. Rangers lead the Bison 7-5. This is Northwestern Baseball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Rangers Sports Network.
To prevent medication from getting into the wrong hands, it is crucial to store it out of sight and out of the reach of children and visitors. In addition, it is important to dispose of unwanted, expired, and unused medications in a safe manner. For more information, visit okimready.org That's OKIMREADY.org or call 988 Oklahoma's Mental Health Lifeline. This program is funded by Northwestern Oklahoma State University, Oklahoma Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Prevention Services, and Substance Abuse Mental Health Services Administration.
The Tacoma Farmers Co-op is a proud supporter of Ranger and Goldbug activities. Since 1916, they have been here to serve you with all your farming and ranching needs with a wide range of goods and services from fuel, hardware, fencing, tires, feed and seed, plus fertilizer. They're here to meet your needs. Choose to trade with a co-op that gives its profits back to you. To learn about the Tacoma Co-op Advantage, stop by one of 5 locations in Moreland, Freedom, Winoka, Jet, and Tacoma, or visit them at tacomacoop.com and get a better service at a better place.
Northwestern Oklahoma State University is the university for you. With small class sizes, our professors are focused on you and your education. Located in Alva, Enid, Woodward, the University Center in Ponca City, along with many online options, you can start earning your degree. Call us today at 580-327-1700 or see our options at nwosu.edu. You'll soon find that success lives here. That's Northwestern Oklahoma State University. Ride, Rangers, ride.
Top of the 7th we go. Rangers on top of the Bison 7-5. As Jacob Shaw will come back out. And he took over for Logan Sandoval, who went 5 1/3. Sandoval gives up 6 hits, 5 runs, all those earned. 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. Sandoval threw 73 pitches and faced 26 batters this afternoon as Keenan Morris will lead things off, the shortstop. Morris is 1 for 3 today. He struck out looking last time up. He does have 1 double. That was back in the 3rd. As Shaw delivers low with a breaking ball for ball 1 as the count moves to 1-0. Morris will be followed by Lucas Schaefer and Zane Bennett due up for the Bison here in the 7th as the 1-0 pitch is in there for a called strike. Count evens up, a ball and a strike. Apparently we put the headsets on. Mark Zanarosny, thanks for joining us, sir.
Thank you for having me.
1-1 pitch is inside. Count moves to 2-1. I think you said this is your first game this year, right?
Yes, it is. Unfortunately,
you've been busy though. You've been busy.
It's wrapping up the semester, so yeah, it's pretty busy.
2-1 pitch that is ripped into center. Bradford though on the run makes the grab, and that is out number 1.
It was a well hit line drive. Center fielder did a good job tracking that one down.
And Bradford's made 2 very good plays, maybe 3 in center today. And Lucas Schaefer will be the hitter now. First pitch is ball 1 to Lucas Schaefer, who was hit by a pitch and scored a run last time up. Here's the 1-0. That's upstairs for ball 2. Count moves to 2-0 now. Here's the 2-0. Outside for ball 3. Count moves to 3-0.
Well, you think he's going to have the green light?
Can't imagine, but well, apparently not. Count goes to 3-1.
Yeah, that would be a tough call right there if you were really going
to. 3-1 pitch up and in for ball 4. First walk issued by Jacob Shaw, and there's a runner on with 1 out here in the 7th. Well, if you're the Rangers, though, you don't want to allow these guys back into this game. You kind of have, but you've had the lead the entire way.
Yeah, you got to fill up the zone and let your fielders make the plays behind you. Hopefully you get a ground ball right here and get out of the inning.
Well, this is the guy who's done the most damage today. Zane Bennett had a solo shot in the 2nd, struck out in the 3rd, and had a 2-run home run again in the 6th. See how the Rangers pitch to Bennett as Shaw delivers high for ball 1. Bison with 5 runs on 7 hits, 3 errors. Rangers 7 runs, 6 hits, just 1 error today. Bison have stranded 6. Rangers have stranded 10. The 1-0 is inside for ball 2 as the count moves to 2-0 now. And head pitching coach Matt Bickford will come out for a visit. We'll take a break and come back Runner on first with one out here in the top of the 7th. Rangers lead at 7-5. It's Northwestern Baseball, brought to you by Holder Drug, right here on the Ranger Sports Network, 105.7.
818 Diner has consistently provided the city of Alva with quality comfort food and great service since opening in 2019. Join us for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Some of our popular menu items to choose from include the BCB burger, the French dip, and our staples such as Terry's Chicken Fried Steak, Don's Hamburger Steak, and Joe's Chicken Tenders. Open Monday and Wednesday through Sunday from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and open for dinner Wednesday through Friday, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So if you want a variety of menu items and friendly service to give you that local diner feeling, visit 818 Diner right here in Alva.
Conference on the mound is over. And Zane Bennett steps back in ahead of the count, 2-0 from Jacob Shaw. Here's the 2-0. In there for a strike. Big pitch, I think, from Shaw.
Yeah, I hope that gets him on track here and finish up this hitter. No afford to walk right now.
Kyle Holzer, the right-hander, is up in the bullpen. He's the junior out of Denton, Texas. The 2-1 pitch. And upstairs for ball 3. Count goes to 3-1. And can't say I blame him if they're trying to stay away from Bennett with those 2 home runs today.
Yeah, he's really got to work to get that ball down. If he leaves one up right across the middle, not going to be good.
3-1 pitch. Breaking ball right across the plate for a called strike. So the count goes full, 3-2 to Zane Bennett. Three-2 from Shaw. Inside for ball 4. Back-to-back walks issued by Shaw. And there's 2 runners on with 1 out.
Well, he got an ejection.
Well, I was going to say, yeah, you're right. Somebody just got tossed. The home plate umpire. I don't know who. I think he tossed Matt Bickford.
Yeah, I think Matt didn't like the no strike call on that last pitch, and he let the umpire know about it.
Certainly did, and he. So Matt Bickford has been tossed by the home plate umpire here at the top of the 7th inning. As now Spencer Dickinson will be the hitter with runners on first and second with 1 out.
I think he was making sure he's not hiding back in the corner.
Yeah. So Dickinson 0 for 2 today will step in. Struck out swinging in the 2nd, walked in the 4th, and popped up to the catcher in the 6th.
It's a good guy to get a head on right here. Had 2 walks. Come get him. Get a strike, get a ground ball.
First pitch to Dickinson is a called strike.
There, we're starting ahead. That's what we need to do right now. Can't afford to give up any more bases.
Again, Schaefer at second after the walk. Zane Bennett at first. Shaw from the stretch checks the runner at second. Now comes home with the 0-1. Swung on and missed.
Got a little confidence in him now.
Dickinson way out in front of that one. Count is 0-2.
Don't mess around. Let's go get this guy.
On deck is Jaden Schaefer. The 0-2 pitch upcoming and the delivery. Ooh. Oh, my. They're going to say outside, but, boy, I thought that caught the corner.
Yeah, that was a pretty tough call right there, but, you still got to go make the next pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 from Shaw. That's lifted into left. Right will come up, camp underneath it, make the grab, and there's 2 down.
Had a much better approach to that hitter right there.
Yeah.
They still don't like that call.
No. Fans obviously not happy about that last one. They thought it should have been strike 3.
On to the next one, though. You got to move on.
So Jaden Schaefer will be the hitter. He is 1 for 3 today. Flew out to left in the 2nd, hit into a 4-6-3 double play in the 4th, and singled and scored a run in the 6th. As Schaefer looks at strike 1. Crowd happy about that one.
Yeah. That one seemed a little bit further out than the other, but we'll take it.
The 0-1 upcoming from Shaw. He delivers. Ground ball hit to first, fielded by Connor Green. He'll step on first, and that will do it for the Bison here in the 7th as they do threaten. They pick up no runs on no hits. There were no errors with 2 left on base. It's time for our 7th inning stretch as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Rangers on top of the Bison as they lead at 7-5. We'll come back to Meyer Stadium right after this here on 105.7.
Alva Moose Lodge is a proud supporter of all Northwestern and Alva public school activities and strives to be the heart of the community through fundraisers and community-based events that make a difference in the lives of individuals, kids, and families throughout Northwest Oklahoma. On a national basis, the Moose Fraternity provides at-risk children with a second chance at life and its senior members a comforting retirement at its 5-star senior facility in Florida. If you would like to see how you can help make a difference in the lives of those in need, stop by the Alva Moose Lodge Monday through Saturday from 4 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. at 302 7th Street to learn more.
Shortstop number 23, Harley Schaefer, will lead things off as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Schaefer 0 for 2 today, does have an RBI though. That came back in the 5th, and he scored a run as he looks at ball 1 there. He'll be followed by Dylan Bradford and Carson Wright. Update on Rangers softball, top of the 6th inning, the final game of their series. Bison leading the Rangers 5-3. The 1-0 is hit foul right towards the OBU dugout. Count evens up, a ball and a strike.
Our athletic director said softball's been competitive. They've just not gotten over the hump there against the Bison yesterday and today. Close games, I guess.
1-1 pitch. Breaking ball. Called strike. Count moves to 1-2. Now to Harley Schaefer. One-two pitch. Way outside. Count evens up 2-2. Coliff had to go up and snag that one. Two balls, 2 strikes to Harley Schaefer. Two-two pitch. Popped up, gets out of play, back over the press box. Count is 2-2 to Harley Schaefer. Here's the pitch from Johnston. Swung on and missed for strike 3 as Johnson has his second strikeout of the game, and there's one down. Now to the plate will be Dylan Bradford as we go back to the top of the order. Bradford 2 for 4 today as he scored 2 runs. Singled and scored a run in the first, grounded out to second the third, flew out to left in the fourth, and drove in 2 with a double and scored a run in the 5th. First pitch to Bradford. That is ripped into right, and that's going to be
trouble
by the right fielder, Bennett, and go all the way to the wall as Bradford will stop at second as he has his second double of the day with 1 out here in the 7th. So Bradford delivers, and the Rangers have a runner in scoring position as Carson Wright will be the hitter. Carson Wright reached on an error back in the first, struck out in the third, walked in the fourth, and an RBI double last time up in the fifth. As he swings and misses there, count is 0-1. There's a high chopper to third, fielded by Dickinson. Throws to first in time for the 5-3 put out. And there are two down, as that does hold Bradford at second. So now Connor Green, last chance for the Rangers here in the bottom of the seventh. Connor Green, 6-4-3, double play in the first, did drive in a run, singled in the third, struck out swinging in the fourth, and again one more time in the fifth, as he's 1 for 4 today. Jalen Johnston delivers a breaking ball. That's a called strike to Connor Green. Count is 0-1.
Well, some of those curveballs today have been hangers, and I don't know that we've really capitalized on any of them.
Here's the 0-1 to Connor Green, and that's hit into the gap in left center. That's going to drop for a base hit as Bradford's going to round third. He's headed for home, and it's a 2-out RBI single for Connor Green. And the Rangers go up now 8-5. So Bradford scores for the third time today and give Connor Green his second RBI. As I think we're going to see a pinch runner, it looks like, for Connor Green. So this will be, it'll be Trevor Sayre to come in for Connor Green to run. Well, so what that means typically is Bradford will move to first, and Trevor Sayre will take over in center. Chad Green will be the hitter, though. He's 0 for 3 today. He's walked once and struck out twice. He flew out to center back in the sixth. That was last time up.
Well, the previous two games, Coach Bowen's made defensive subs to close out a game.
First pitch to Green for ball one.
Got 5 seconds, 4, 3.
I was going to say time's running out. Just got that pitch off in time, and that is crushed into right center. Going back, and that is off the bottom of the wall. Rounding third, heading for home is Sayre, and it's a 2-out RBI double for Chad Green, and it's now 9-5 Rangers.
Those flags just kind of went dead there right before he came at bat. You know, off the bat, I thought that thing was going out.
I did too. Really did. And again, how about that? Great decision by Coach Bowen. Trevor Sayre, of course, runs so well. Not a whole lot of guys may be able to score from third or from first. He clearly got it. He clearly is.
Yeah. In most cases, you had runners at second and third.
So after the RBI double, Rangers have bladed 2 runs here in the bottom of the seventh. Gavin Mendoza will be the hitter. He's 1 for 3 today. Struck out looking in the second, hit by a pitch in the third, reached on an error and scored a run in the fifth, and singled in the sixth. Johnston checks the runner, missing up and away for ball one. Count moves to 1-0 to Gavin Mendoza. As we see more action in the Oklahoma Baptist bullpen now. Looks like they've got William Ellis up, the 5'11 senior out of Mustang, Oklahoma. Here's the 1-0. Make it 2-0 now to Gavin Mendoza. Could hear the plane, couldn't see it though.
It has its cloaking device on. It flew right over in front of us.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Make it 3-0.
Pitcher's pressing a little bit here.
Three balls, no strikes to Gavin Mendoza. And he'll take a called strike. Count moves to 3-1. Three-one pitch. And it's ball four. Runners will be at first and second now after the two-out walk from Gavin Mendoza.
That looked like it came across the plate. This must have been low.
So Hagen Barcelo, chance to deliver here. He's walked in the second, last time up in the sixth. He struck out swinging in the third and flew out to center in the fifth. It's 9-5 Rangers here at the bottom of the seventh. Barcelo fouls it back. Count will be 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Popped up, gets back out over play over the press box. Count will be 0-2.
He's had two good pitches to work with here. See if he tries to come right at him or goes off the plate.
Here's the 0-2. Swung on a miss for strike three as Barcelo strikes out for the second time today, and that will do it for the Rangers here in the seventh. But Northwestern does punch two more runs across, and they do it on 3 hits. There were no errors with 2 runners left on base as the Rangers now have stranded 12 today. Top of the 8th we go. Bison due up when we come back as Northwestern leads at 9-5. This is Northwestern Baseball brought to you by Holder Drug on the Rangers Sports Network.
Peak Environment provides leading lawn care services in Northwest Oklahoma with branches at Alva, Enid, and Woodward. When it comes to lawn care, Peak Environment has you covered all year long with quality, affordable services, including weed control, full-service mowing, and Christmas light installation, plus much more. Call Peak Environment today at 580-748-8003 to learn more and schedule your free quote on any service. That's 580-748-8003, proud supporter of all Ranger and Goldbug athletics.
Spring is here, and so are the savings from your friends at G&G Home Furnishings in Alva, as we want to remind you to shop local this spring if you're looking for that new piece of furniture for your home or business. G&G also has several new arrivals for you to browse and choose from, whether it's for your bedroom, dining room, or that workspace. As always, you can see our new line of products by visiting us online at gnghomefurnishings.com or come by and say hello and browse in person at 2107 College Boulevard right here in Alva.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads in Enid, Oklahoma create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the gear, we do the rest. Downtown Threads handles all the payments and cuts you one check when the website is closed. Call today at 580-237-7060. That's 237-7060. Downtown Threads proudly supports Alva High School and Northwestern Oklahoma State University.
Top of the 8th we go as we welcome you back here to Myers Stadium. Dustin Goodall alongside Steve Barrows, your Ranger baseball crew here this afternoon as we're 15 minutes away from the top of the hour here on a Monday in Alva, Oklahoma. Leading things off will be the catcher, Jackson McAuliffe. He'll be followed by Jesse Tisdale as McAuliffe fouls that first pitch off out of play down the right field line. That'll be 0-1. He'll be followed by Jesse Tisdale and back to the top of the order with Matt Marsick. McAuliffe so far 1 for 1 today. He's also walked twice. He walked and scored a run last time up in the 6th as he fouls off that pitch, and he's quickly behind in the count 0-2 now.
Well, I'm hearing airplane sounds, but yet to see one.
Our game time temp was right around 59, 60 degrees. It has certainly warmed up today. Right around 67 and sunny. Hardly any wind, though. Probably blowing less than 10 miles an hour. Here's the 0-2 from Shaw. Called strike 3 as McAuliffe looks at that one as he strikes out looking. First strikeout from Jacob Shaw. Oh, that one just froze him.
Yep.
Jesse Tisdale now will be the hitter. Singled in the second, flew out to center in the fourth, and one more time in the sixth. As Kyle Holzer still continues to throw in the Ranger bullpen. Shaw delivers a strike, count is 0-1. Again, Shaw has looked sharp today. I know he's had some rough outings this season, but the 0-1. Ooh, boy, I thought that was strike 2, but apparently they're going to say maybe a tad bit up, I guess.
No, it was strike 2. He's
1-1 pitch is popped up. It gets out of play. It will land on top of the press box. No, I'm with you. I thought it was strike 2, and the only thing I could, he had to have said it must have been up, but I don't, it wasn't up.
No. Well, umpires can have off days. He's kind of had a tough game behind the plate today.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Jesse Tisdale. Shaw ready to go with the delivery. And missing upstairs. Count evens up 2-2 now to Jesse Tisdale. Two-two pitch. Upstairs again. Count goes full, 3-2. Three-two pitch. Call strike 3 as he gets back-to-back batters looking at strike 3 to Shaw, and there's 2 down. Now the Bison.
That's 200 push-ups.
That's the 3rd time today they have struck out looking. First 3 times were swinging. The last 3, though, have all been looking as we go back to the top of the order with Matt Marsick.
Yeah, on called for strikes, you're not getting outlandish pitches that are clearly not even close. You're getting something that's damn close, and you need to be swinging.
1-0 pitch is inside and off the glove of Gordon. Count moves to 2-0 as Marsick today is 1 for 4. Does have a couple of RBIs. He drove in 2 last time up with a double back in the 6th. It is 9-5 here in the top of the 8th. The 2-0. Swung on and missed. Actually just got a piece, fouling it off to Marsick. Count moves to 2-1. Update Ranger softball, top of the 7th inning. Bison leading it 5-4 as there's a ground ball to second. This should be the final out. The hop fielded by Barcelo throws to first, and it's a 4-3 putout. And the Bison go in order for the 2nd time here this afternoon. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. Bottom of the 8th we go. Rangers lead at 9-5. This is Northwestern Baseball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
The Nitram Company, your go-to rental company in Alva, is now offering insurance. From your home and car to your farm or business or a variety of rental properties, Nitram has you covered. Stop by Suite C in the professional building today and see Claudia Haltom or call their office at 580-609-3200. That's 580-609-3200 for more details. The Nitram Company, now your go-to for rentals and insurance. Proud supporters of all Ranger and Goldbug athletics.
Struggling with pain or mobility issues? At Ignite Physical Therapy in Alva, we provide expert hands-on care to help you heal faster and move better. With fellowship-trained specialists, you get the highest level of personalized treatment tailored to your needs, whether it's injury recovery, chronic pain, or post-surgical rehab. At Ignite, we believe in more than just treatment. We believe in your recovery. Experience the difference our expert care can make. Visit us at 520 Flynn Street or call at 580-327-3331 today. Ignite Physical Therapy, where healing begins with you.
Your agency of choice for all types of insurance is McDermott Insurance in Alva. For home, auto, farm, or business insurance, the McDermott Agency will protect what you value most by providing the best coverage and client service possible. To get your custom professional insurance review, call McDermott Insurance at 580-327-3500 or visit them at 526 Flynn Street in Alva. McDermott Insurance. They can't predict the future, but they can insure it.
Dean Gall Real Estate and Auction has been serving clients in Oklahoma and Kansas for nearly 37 years. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, we are your real estate professionals. We will get you the top dollar for your property, whether it be at auction or private sale. Get with Dean Gall Real Estate and Auction if you're wanting to buy a ranch, good farmland, sell or lease minerals, or buy a home. Visit our website at deangallauction.com to browse available listings. Talk to Dean, Steve, or Todd at 580-327-8217 or stop by the office in Alva, where you're always greeted with a smile. Come and see us.
Bison will go to the bullpen to start things off here in the 8th, as they will go to the senior right-hander out of Mustang, Oklahoma, number 28, William Ellis. Ellis with a 6.53 earned run average. He's 1-4. It's his 12th appearance. Actually, should say 13th, as that first pitch bounces in outside for ball 1. As again, we're here in the bottom of the 8th, as leading things off will be Colby Grace for the Rangers. Ellis, 1 save. He's gone 20 2/3, 27 hits, 19 runs, 15 of those earned, 12 walks to 28 strikeouts, as that's a line drive into the gap in right center. As running it down will be Bennett, then bobbles it momentarily as Grace is going to head for second, and he's going to head for a slide in safely for Colby Grace. So Colby Grace already in scoring position after the base hit off of Ellis, and now to the plate will be Chase Gordon. Final numbers on Johnston. He goes 2 innings, 36 pitches, gave up 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned. 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, and faced 12 batters. That pitch to Gordon inside for ball 1.
I thought I was going to get through this game without having to put on my hoodie, but it's starting to get a little chilly.
It's getting a little chilly in here. Gordon is 1 for 4 today with an RBI, and he struck out twice. He struck out last time up in the 6th as he fouls that pitch back to the net. County evens up a ball and a strike to Chase Gordon. As again, Grace leading off with that single and then advancing to second on the air, committed by Bennett out and right. One pitch, fouling it off again is Gordon, as that count moves to 1-2. Teams are hitting .307 against William Ellis this season. He has thrown 5 wild pitches, and he's also hit 8 batters, which is the most of any Bison pitcher this season. The 1-2 pitch. High chopper to third, and it will bounce foul. So the count stays at 1-2 to Chase Gordon. Again, if you just joined us, bottom of the 8th inning, Rangers on top 9-5. Again, looking for the sweep here today over Oklahoma Baptist. Bottom of the 7th at the Alva Rec Complex. That game now has gone final, as Oklahoma Baptist will take the sweep over Northwestern softball as they win at 5-4. 2 tight games, 2 one-run games today. The 1-2 pitch. Gordon slaps it foul back to the net. Bison did win yesterday 14-5 in game 1. But win at 4-3 and 5-4 today. One ball, 2 strikes to Chase Gordon. And the delivery. Outside for ball 2. Count evens up, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, need to get the runner to third here at this at bat, if not score him. Or get on base.
2-2 pitch. Way outside, got away from the catcher McAuliffe, and that will allow Colby Grace to go to third on the wild pitch. Yeah, so that is the 6th wild pitch this season thrown by William Ellis. On the Bison today, this is 4 used out of the bullpen. Again, Marcus Peters got the start going 3 2/3. Here's the 3-2 pitch, and it's ball 4 to Chase Gordon.
There's another one, looked really close.
So runners at the corners as Harley Schaefer will be the hitter. He's 0 for 3 today, does have an RBI when he reached on an error and scored a run in the 5th. He struck out swinging last time up in the 7th. But the Rangers an opportunity to add to their lead here as that first pitch to Schaefer misses for ball 1. And Rangers will be back in action tomorrow in Enid at David Allen Ballpark, taking on Southern Nazarene in a non-conference matchup for the hot dogs and apple pie game. Here's the 1-0. That is ripped into right, down for a base hit. An RBI single from Schaefer is going to drive in a run. And scoring from third is Colby Grace, and it's now 10-5 Rangers.
Nice line shot there.
So Harley Schaefer with his first hit of the day and his 2nd RBI as we go back to the top of the order. And boy, Rangers, this could end up got a chance for a big inning here as we go back to the top of the order with Bradford.
Yeah, nobody out. Infield fly rule in effect. I mean, they have nobody warming up, so they're leaving it to him to try to figure out how to get out of this inning.
Bradford's 3 for 5 today with 2 RBIs. He's doubled twice, and he's also scored 3 runs as he takes strike 1. In runners at first and second, Gordon at second, Schaefer at first after that RBI single into right. The 0-1 pitch, Bradford, ground ball to second, 4 to 6, back to 3. Did they get Bradford? They did, just got him. So a double play there will allow Chase Gordon to move to third, but there are 2 down.
Yeah, I thought he got there.
So Carson Wright will be the hitter. Carson's 1 for 4 today with an RBI. He's walked once and also struck out once. First pitch to Wright, missing low for ball 1. Last time up, Wright grounded out to third. That was back in the 7th. Here's the 1-0. Make it 2-0. Bison now have turned 2 double plays today. One in the first and one more again here in the 8th. Here's the 2-0. Swung on and missed on a big cut from Wright. Count moves to 2-1.
Yeah, that got in on him.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2.
Get a piece of it.
2-2 pitch. And high for ball 3. Count goes full, 3-2. Three-two pitch. High chopper hit to third, fielded by Dickinson. The long throw, one hop and fielded by Schaefer at first, and that'll do it on the 5-3 put out of Wright. And the Rangers do pick up 1 run. It was done on 2 hits. There were 1 error with 1 runner left on base. Top of the 9th we go. Last chance for the Bison when we come back. Rangers leading it 10-5. This is Northwestern Baseball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Rangers Sports Network.
Looking for a family-friendly spot to unwind and enjoy delicious brews and food? Well, look no further than the Alva Beer Company. Our brewery and tap room offers a wide selection of craft beers, mouth-watering wood fire-style pizzas, fresh salads, and appetizers. Join us from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. We're nestled in the heart of downtown Alva. The Alva Beer Company offers up the perfect spot for locals and visitors alike. The Alva Beer Company, Plains beer for Plains people.
Get ready for the Monster Truck Spring Nationals. One giant night of destruction at Woodward, Oklahoma's Crystal Beach Stadium. Saturday, May 3rd at 8. History will be made with a huge Monster Truck backflip. Featured legendary monster trucks include Monster Patrol, Predator, Pouncer, Elder Abuse, Disorderly Conduct, and Monster Jam star Redneck Rampage. Also, the Oklahoma Tough Truck Contest. Plus, take a ride on a real monster truck and more. Attend the pre-show pit party with VIP box seats or pit pass. Meet the drivers, take pics with the trucks, kids meet the minions, and get a free souvenir. Get tickets in Woodward at SBC Office Products, Napa Auto Parts, Cowboy Tack Shop, Woodward Steel, at the gate, or online at showclix.com. Sponsored by Barber Dyson Ford, Ken Cool, Sealing State Bank, K&S Tire, Brothers Collision Center, Enid Iron and Metal, NWEC, McIntosh Towing, and Holiday Inn Express. The Monster Truck Spring Nationals, May 3rd, 8 p.m., Woodward, Oklahoma. Don't you miss it.
Designated hitter number 33, DJ Van Atten, will lead things off. He's had a tough day at the plate. Again, came in hitting .352 to lead the team, but he is 0 for 4 so far today. He flew out to right last time up in the 6th as Shaw delivers a breaking ball for a called strike.
That's a tough pitch. He comes over the top, straight over the top, and just drops down that breaking ball at the end.
The 0-1, missed there. Count evens up, a ball and a strike. Van Atten will be followed by Keenan Morris and Lucas Schaefer, due up for the Bison here in the top of the ninth as they're down to their final 3 outs. 1-1 pitch inside for ball 2. Here's the 2-1. That's the sharply hit ground ball to third, fielded by Grace, and nice throw over to first for the 5-3 put out of Van Atten, who's 0 for 5 today.
There's not many to get by him.
No, there's not. Keenan Morris, the shortstop, out of the plate, 1 for 4 today. That double came back in the 3rd. He struck out looking in the 5th, flew out to center in the 7th, and reached on an error back in the 1st. First pitch to Morris is a strike. Boy, one thing Shaw's doing is going right at that strike zone early.
Yeah, yeah.
There's the 0-1. Morris, a ground ball hit to second. Barcelo Fields throws to first. 4-3 put out. And there's 2 down as the Bison down to their final out. They win an order in the 5th and again in the 8th, and in danger of doing so again here to end the game in the 9th. As Lucas Schaefer will be the hitter. He's 0 for 2 today. He was hit by a pitch in the 6th and scored a run and walked last time up in the 7th. As it's ball 1 to Schaefer. Here's the 1-0. Upstairs for ball 2. Count moves to 2-0 now. Rangers again came in winners of their last 8, trying to make it 9 straight. And sweep the Bison. The 2-0 pitch. Inside corner for strike 1. Which has not happened in the Division II era, something we talked about in the pregame. There's the 2-1. Popped up. Well, Chase Gordon will camp underneath it, right in front of the net, makes the grab, and that is going to do it as the Bison go in order here in the 9th.
Boy, he does a great job behind the plate in tracking those and getting his glove up, catching it.
So Gordon makes the final out for the Rangers, completing this one as they go in order in the 9th. Rangers pick up the victory as they win it 10-5, knocking off the Oklahoma Baptist Bison and picking up the sweep here on Sunday and Monday. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. As the Rangers win at 10-5, we will take a break. Our McDermott Insurance post-game show is coming up next. This is Northwestern Baseball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network, 105.7.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company, older than Oklahoma, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you.
We love to give back to our customers. Did you know Alva State Bank offers a great rewards checking account program? That's right. You can earn cash back or high interest with our Kasasa accounts. We will even refund you up to $25 in ATM fees.
How do I qualify?
It's simple. Just swipe your debit card 12 times, sign up for online statements, and have one ACH credit or debit post to your account.
Can I do it online?
Yes. Just visit our website at www.alvastatebank.com to see if our Kasasa Rewards program is right for you.
We make banking easy. Whether you're at home, the office, or in your car, our online or mobile banking options help you juggle busy schedules and financial needs.
We plant roots where others have branches.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Holder Drug has been serving the community of Alva since 1952. When you are in need of medication, healthcare items, and more, look to none other than Holder Drug, Alva's local pharmacy. Holder Drug is locally and family owned and is always ready to serve you. They offer convenient drive-through pickup as well as free delivery with your medication. They also offer a number of gift ideas for those special holidays. For more information, visit their website, www.holderdrug.com, or stop by 513 Barnes Avenue in downtown Alva.
Welcome back to Myers Stadium as we open up our McDermott Insurance post-game show. The Rangers a winner today as they knock off Oklahoma Baptist, taking the sweep again over the Bison this weekend. And Coach, before we get to the final numbers, big weekend for Ranger baseball. Knew it was coming in, and this team really delivered, not only defensively pitching but hitting as well today.
Yeah, and this is the right time of the season to be peaking, or real close to it. And what I kind of the optimism that I have going forward is our starting pitching has just really looked good and confident, and that pitching will keep us in games and gives us a chance to win. And then you got to have the hitting and the fielding, and so we look good. Enjoyed this.
Certainly did, as the Rangers pick up the sweep again for the first time against Oklahoma Baptist, again since going Division II. Rangers with the win improved to 25-14, 13-11 now in Great American Conference play. And again, the Bison dropped to 19-17, now 11-13 in Great American Conference play. As your final numbers brought to you by the Alva Moose Lodge looks like this. Bison sent 34 to the plate. They had 5 runs on 7 hits, 5 RBIs, 5 walks. They struck out 6 times and left 8 runners on. Again, leading the team in hits today was Bennett with 2, as he went 2 for 3 and drove in 3 with those 2 home runs. For the Rangers, 36 to the plate, 10 runs, 11 hits. Bradford led the way as he went 3 for 6, scored 3 runs and 2 RBIs. Rangers had 8 RBIs total, 9 walks. They struck out 11 times, and they left 13 runners on base, and I think that's what's even more impressive. We scored 10 runs, had 11 hits, and still left 13 on.
Yeah. Well, the first half of the the first third of the game went pretty quick, and then things started slowing down, and you wonder, is that going to come back and bite you that you didn't get those runners in earlier on? And it didn't. We got away with it, and we continued to press them and got the win.
Give you the starters numbers today. Of course, Peters takes the loss, his first of the year. He went 3 2/3, gave up 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 of those earned, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts, faced 20 batters. Against Sandoval for the Rangers, I thought pitched well for the freshman, going 5 1/3, 6 hits, 5 runs. Those 5 were earned, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, and again faced 26 batters. But really, the 2, I guess we could say the 2 mistakes, I guess, would be to Bennett both times.
Yeah. Yeah, he really did look good as a freshman, and again, that's exciting. I mean, the previous 2 games, our pitchers were really strong, and it was really strong in this game too.
And give credit to Jacob Shaw as well. He goes 3 2/3. He gets the save, his second of the year. Gave up just 1 hit. Did have a couple of walks and 2 strikeouts and 14 batters faced. He was impressive out of the pen to save it for the freshman.
Yeah, that was a very good outing.
As the Rangers do win it here again today by a final score of 10-5. Looking ahead, tomorrow Northwestern will be on the road in Enid. They'll head to David Allen Ballpark. 7 o'clock start time as they're going to take on Southern Nazarene for the annual Hot Dogs and Apple Pie game. Again, put on by the Northwestern Alumni Association and Foundation. again, looking forward to that. Free hot dogs, free apple pie. I know they'll have some other drinks and snacks up there as well. I know kids get to run the base. It's always an exciting time for everybody to make it out to Enid tomorrow.
Yeah, and it's a little more central location for returning Ranger baseball players to come and catch a game. And it's late enough after work and, in the evening to where it's easier to be a part of.
Well, of course, our next broadcast will be coming up, of course, tomorrow against Southern Nazarene, but the Rangers back at home this weekend. Of course, weather pending. Always wonder about that. But they'll take on Henderson State for a night game on Friday night at 6 o'clock, followed by the doubleheader at noon and 3 on Saturday. And we'll be back here for that. And another big series, a team that you're kind of chasing to kind of creep into that top 5, maybe top 6.
Well, yeah, and Arkansas seems to be dominating the conference in baseball. And so, we need to kind of turn that around some.
So, again, we'll see if the Rangers can do that this weekend as they'll take on Henderson State. Coach, as always, enjoyed it. We'll get out of here, though, and enjoy the rest of your Monday.
Thank you, Dustin. I like this modern transistor radio you've got here.
A little on air, baby. Our thanks again to Steve Barrows for joining us here for the broadcast today, as that will wrap it up here from Glass Family Field at Meyer Stadium as Northwestern sweeps the series with Oklahoma Baptist as they win the final game this afternoon by a final score of 10-5. Appreciate all of our sponsors, again, all of our listeners, and all of our sponsors who help make each one of our broadcasts possible each and every game. As again, we'll be back with you tomorrow for Northwestern and Southern Nazarene. For my partner Steve Barrows, this is Dustin Goodall saying so long from Glass Family Field at Meyer Stadium, and have a great rest of your Monday, Ranger Nation.